Lake TV's coverage of live high school football for 2020. William Holtz alongside Chris Schneider. And Chris, week one thing we love is all teams tied for first place. A lot of opportunity going into the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody really fired up. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, to go to the playoffs, go all the way. And this is a weird year. It's been a strange summer. We've finally gotten here. We're actually going to play some football, and everybody thinks they've got a chance to win the title.
That's right. It's your Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. Thank you for tuning in. We're a little late on the air, just a quick hiccup, but Chris, officially the 2020 high school football season on Lake TV is underway, and we've got Fulton here at Osage, and two teams. We've got some exciting players. We've got two coaches that have been at their respective schools for a couple of years. So on tonight's pregame show, Chris is going to catch up with both head coaches. We're going to look at a player from both teams that we think will make a big impact on tonight's game. And we'll also shoot the breeze a little bit on what both teams did last year and what we expect them to do this year. That and a whole lot more when we return with our COMC pregame show.
Affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
Welcome back to the School of the Osage. It is game number 1 of the season. The Fulton Hornets in town to take on the Osage Indians tonight. Good way to start the season. We take a look at this Fulton team.
Yeah.
They have struggled over the years. They've got a pretty famous coach, though, actually. A guy that, when we were talking about it, you were telling me all about him. So
That's
you
right.
know this guy, right? In fact, you talked to him about a special moment in both of your lives together.
Yeah, Trey Barrow, he was the Missouri punter in 2010, an incredible punter. You guys remember the name. He was their punter back when they upset Oklahoma at Faroe Field. At that time, Missouri was ranked number 6 in the country in the AP polls. Oklahoma, under Bob Stoops, number 1. The first time the University of Missouri upset the number 1 team in the country, and the punter, a accolade-filled punter, Trey Barrow, was the Tigers punter. I have a picture with him on the field that night after the game. I wish we could cut to that. But he's an impressive football mind. He's been around a high level of football, and here his 3rd season. Chris, you had an opportunity to catch up with him earlier tonight.
So, Coach, this had to be the longest summer of all time, trying to get through all the COVID stuff. We didn't know if we were going to have football, and by golly, here we are.
Yeah, it came on us really fast. I'm just glad my guys have done everything that we could to prepare every day.
Did you ever think you would be doing a pregame show interview with a mask on your face?
Never in my life. All this stuff is so new and so different, but I'll do whatever I have to do to make sure our kids can play.
So now, with this summer being so different, did you guys get all your time in? Do you feel like you got enough practice and your team's ready to go?
I think we're ready to go. We did have to miss 1 week there. We had some kind of exposure. They shut us all down for 2 weeks. Fortunately, one of those was dead week. But no, our team's looking good. We're coming together. Excited to see them play tonight.
So now last year you had a very young team. I think you had 4 freshman starters last year. That's got to feel pretty good to have that kind of talent coming back.
It does, yeah. That sophomore class is loaded. Our whole line, pretty much, except for one guy, is juniors that returned and played last year. They've been in the weight room. They've been doing the right stuff. Like I said, I'm excited to see them play tonight.
So now your team has struggled with this Osage team historically over the years. Do you feel pretty good about being able to turn that around maybe?
We're going to do our best. You know, Osage and Coach Johnson, they always do a great job. They're a tough team. They're always prepared. We just got to execute tonight.
What is going to be the key to the game? What is it going to
take for you guys to be able to pull out a big road win?
If we can execute offensively, make tackles with the first guy there, and win the turnover battle, I think we'll like the outcome.
Do you think this Osage team is a little better? They struggled last year. They think they're better. What do you think?
I think absolutely. You know, they got some big guys on that team. It's hard to know week one because you don't have a lot of film on them, but they're always a good team. We're coming in as best prepared as we can be.
Excellent. Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, not only did Fulton head coach Trey Barrow not expect to be wearing a mask during a pregame show, but none of us could have predicted that social distancing between you two. But Chris, the important thing is the 2020 season gets underway tonight on Lake TV. And when I look at Fulton, yeah, they've struggled over the last couple of years, Chris, but they've got a young quarterback that I am incredibly excited to watch play.
Yeah, I tell you what, this kid is pretty good. This is the third year for coach here at Fulton. They've really struggled, 4-16, so they have not been very good, but they are excited this year because they've got a stud quarterback. He's just a sophomore, and he is actually our Cool Breeze Marine Spotlight Player of the game for the Fulton Hornets. He is just a sophomore, wears number 8. He is 5'11", 180 pounds, which is pretty good size for a sophomore. His name is Cortland Simmons, and this kid is pretty special. If Osage is going to win tonight, they're going to have to take care of this guy. Listen to these quotes. Coach Devin Johnson of Osage said he may be the most electric player we see in 2020.
And we'll take a short moment here for our national anthem. So a nice rendition by the Pride of the Osage Indians marching band with the national anthem. And Chris, as we get right back into it, you were talking about Fulton. Yeah, they've struggled, but a lot to be excited about, and a lot around that is the sophomore quarterback in Simmons, and we talked about it. We haven't seen a lot of his numbers, but from, like you said, the high praise he's receiving, not just from his head coach, but Osage head coach, he's going to be a player to look out for.
And he's just a sophomore, so he's going to be around for a while. And it's, and again, you know, that might be the key to the game for both teams tonight. If Fulton can get Simmons off, then they've got a decent shot. If Osage can shut him down, the Indians have a real good shot to win. But he is our Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, spotlight player of the game. Keep an eye on that kid.
Yeah, and as we see the Indians rush the field, Chris, we talked about Fulton. We got to talk about our Osage Indians. We're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back on our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show here on Lake TV, we'll talk with head coach Devin Johnson, and we'll talk about the new quarterback for the Osage Indians this year with a lot of buzz surrounding him. That and much more after this.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Hey, Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
All right, welcome back to our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show on Lake TV. And boy, we thank you for joining us. We're incredibly excited to be bringing you live high school football in 2020. Chris, so we talked about Fulton. Yeah, they've struggled under big-name head coach Trey Barrow. But they're excited this year, some young players. But, you know, Osage, every year, Chris, that we have their opener over the last few seasons, we talked about a lot of new faces, and that's true this year as well.
Yeah, they lost some of their studs last year. Remember Havner? I mean, he was a foundation to that team. So was the big running back. Well, you know, I forget what.
James Hutchcraft.
Hutchcraft. We called him Hutch.
Hutch,
right.
yeah.
Big stud guy. Hands was another big guy. And they're missing those guys, but they have a lot of guys coming back, including the quarterback, Brockton McLaughlin, who is just a great athlete. He came on, played as a sophomore quarterback last year, got a big arm. He's a good athlete all the way around. He's a good basketball player as well. He takes over at quarterback. He's the new team leader, but he's also got a lot of help because they had a stud move in from out of town and join this team, and he's going to make things really interesting. There's a whole lot of excitement surrounding the Indians this year because of some of the new faces on this team. It's going to be really interesting to see how they play.
Yeah, you're talking about Weiscarver. He's a big name lineman for Osage. He played at the school in St. Louis, Desmond Jesuit, and I believe they won a state championship last year. Chris, you were telling me in the pregame before we came on air, and you talk about a kid who's 6'5", 290 pounds that's going to anchor this line for the Osage Indians. That could be a big boost, not just in their passing game, but also in the running game.
And I got to catch up with the Indians head coach just a few minutes ago down on the sideline. Here's what he had to say.
And we're here with Coach. Coach, it's been a long time coming. This has been one long year, but we're finally here about ready to play some football.
Yeah, it's great feeling here. Got a tremendous atmosphere, and you know we've been practicing seems like forever since early July, and finally to see a different colored jersey, our guys are ready to go.
I bet they are. So, have you been able to get all your practice in, all the work time in, and you feel like the team's ready to go?
Yeah, we're probably more prepared this year than we have been in the years since I've been a head coach. They eliminated our team camp in the summer, so we got a couple extra days with our guys. We limited our jamboree, so we didn't have to prepare for that. And what it allowed us to do is to get a lot more guys reps in practice in different situations and get prepared for a normal Friday night.
Excellent. So you've got a lot of guys coming back. I think 19 guys. You got 4 starters on each side. So you've got some pretty solid stuff coming back this year.
Yeah, we feel good about our group, and we got a couple of kids back on the offensive line. Tyler Dimmick left a few years ago, and he moved back. And then we got another kid that started on the offensive line for us. Brody Weiscarver moved in, and Mason Clark was a kid that started the sophomore year for us. He moved away last year and came back. So our depth, we feel pretty good about where we're at. We have a lot of dangerous weapons, and we just got to find ways to get them in space and get advantageous against our opponent.
So what about this Fulton team tonight? What did they do well? What are you guys going to have to do to come out on top?
Well, this is the most blind game I've ever been into. They didn't have a jamboree. We didn't have a jamboree. So we're going off of film from last year. We know that they have a really explosive quarterback in Cortland Simmons. He's one of the better athletes that we'll see all year. And we know that he's got quite a few guys that he can get the ball to that can do some pretty special things. So we're going to have to swarm defensively and try to score some points offensively.
If history is any indication, you've got a pretty good chance tonight because you guys beat this team a lot year after year.
Well, it's always competitive, though. So, I mean, you never know. And we've been fortunate. We had a couple of big plays last year that went our way, and luckily we were able to pull it out up there, and it's a tough place to play up there, so we're glad to be home.
So how confident are you this season? You feeling pretty good about where this team can go?
I think that with the potentially this could be one of our better teams. Now we got to stay healthy, we got to stay together, we got to keep grinding, keep practicing. And but to be honest with you, every day that we get on the practice field or on the game field on Friday night is a blessing for us. Excellent. There are states across this country that are not wanting to play, and we're just going to hold on to every moment we have together.
Amen. Absolutely. Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And we are back now, Chris. Coach Johnson, such a fascinating individual. We love getting to catch up with him, and truly a player's coach that not only loves his players but loves to put them in positions to succeed. Now, as you see something different, Fulton sends out one captain to honor the social distancing, whereas Osage still honoring the social distancing. They send out 4. So as we get ready for tonight's Game of the Week on Lake TV, we thank everybody for joining us. This is your Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. Now, whether you're watching on Charter, Spectrum Channel 197, Como Connect Channel 90, tuning in on our live Facebook stream, watching online at mylaketv.com, or you're maybe even watching on Roku, we thank you for tuning in. Folks, it's going to be the Fulton Hornets and the Osage Indians for Week 1 of the 2020 high school football season. We have you covered with live coverage on Lake TV after this.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
And we are back. The Osage Indians, they win the toss. Chris, they're going to defer to the second half, a move that you and I both always love to see. So we've set the table. It's the Fulton Hornets and the Osage Indians. We thank you for tuning in. Tonight's game on Lake TV is brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car in Osage Beach, home of the Unlimited Car Wash Club, Hy-Vee, Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, our good man Mike Heitman with State Farm Insurance in Osage Beach, and Ozark Homes. So Osage, they're set to kick, Chris, and a new place kicker in there for the Osage Indians. Number is that 21, set to kick, and that's Aiden Ford, the sophomore. Ford's going to get into it. Good end-over-end kick, fielded inside the 10 for the Hornets by Lincoln Smith. And the ball's on the ground, and the Osage Indians recover the fumble at the 16-yard line. Johnny on the spot. Dalton Wall, the sophomore, backup quarterback, recovers the fumble, and the Indians' season starts off as good as you could possibly hope.
Wow, that is exactly what Osage needed. They wanted to see how the defense would do against this Fulton offense. They don't even have to do that. Nice poke of the ball causes the fumble. They have it in the red zone, so they will start off in the Mike Heitman State Farm red zone. Incredible start for Osage, and we're going to get a look at our spotlight player of the game, Brockton McLaughlin, the junior signal caller. He's going to start under center and back in the backfield for the Indians. It's going to be a roll for McLaughlin. Throws across his body, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Indians on the first play from scrimmage. The sophomore, Hunter Graber. He measures 6'1", and he needed every inch there to climb the ladder and make a great grab on a great throw. And Chris, just 12 seconds in to the 2020 season, Osage recovers a fumble on special teams, and they hit him where it hurts with a 16-yard touchdown. And you see the talent from Brock McLaughlin on that pass. That was a perfect pass. Dropped it in a bucket right over the defender in the corner of the end zone, and the Indians are on top early.
Wow, just like that, 12 seconds in, we hyped Brockton McLaughlin. Didn't think he'd start the season out. His first pass was a 16-yard beauty to another sophomore, Hunter Graber, and a nice play by Graber in the back of the end zone. The kick is up. And the extra point is good off the foot of Aiden Ford. So the Indians take a lead 7-0, just like that. You're watching exclusive coverage of Osage Indians football on Lake TV.
Welcome back to the School of the Osage. The Indians get a fumble on the kickoff and score on the first play of the game to take a 7-0 lead. Tonight's game on Lake TV brought to you by The Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, Big Surf Water Park, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, Surdike Yamaha, Ballparks National, Lake of the Ozarks, and the School of the Osage School District. And some happy Indians right now.
Yeah, a great start to the season. You mentioned Ballparks National. Chris, big shout out to them. They're having their first ever game played tonight at that new venue, the Destination Tournament Complex here at Lake of the Ozarks. So big shout out to Jeff Vernetti and Bob Ramsey out there, as well as our good friend Keith Ramsey. All right, now on the ensuing kickoff, Fulton takes it inside their own 5. That's number 18 for the Hornets, Quentin McCray, and he goes nowhere, buried at his own 16-yard line, and that's where Fulton will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, good coverage on the kickoff by the Tribe special teams there. They poked the ball out on the first kickoff for the turnover on that one. Great coverage, and the Hornets will start pretty deep in their own territory there on the 17-yard line.
And we'll get our first look at the sophomore sensation, Cortland Simmons. He wears jersey number 8. You're going to want to keep an eye out for him. Now back to Ballparks Ozarks, Keith Lucas, their marketing director. He's got to be loving tonight, also an Osage fan. So 1st and 10 now. Ball at the 17-yard line. Simmons take the snap. He's out of the gun. Under pressure. Little screen, throws flat. That time he was looking for number 7, Seth Saylor, the senior wide receiver, and he's going to get a lot of reps. He loves Saylor out of the backfield. And Chris, in that first play, they were trying to set up the delayed screen, and Osage having none of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Simmons just threw it away because there was really not much happening there. The Tribe defense was all over it, and it wouldn't have gone anywhere anyway, so he just kind of threw it away there.
So 2nd down and 10 now, Chris, and a dream start for the hometown Indians. Simmons now on the 2nd down tote. Hands off to the front man. He goes little to nowhere. First man there for the Indians, big number 58, stuffing the run, and that's Tyler Dimmick, the senior. Had a little help there. That's going to bring up 2nd down or 3rd down now. And 8 after a short gain of 2, Chris.
Yeah, that's a big front line for the Indians defense. You've got Creasy at 225, Dimmick at 230, Sally is 315, and Matt Barnes at 205. So they've got some heft up there on the defensive line.
And don't miss, coming off the edge, big number 7, Jackson Creasy. He's 6'1", 225. He's quick, and here he comes. Now, as you're going to see Simmons into the flat, he has his man with 1st down yardage. There's a toss and catch up to about the 32-yard line. That's good for 13 yards and a big 1st down on the play, presented by Big Surf Water Park, the official family-friendly attraction of Osage Indians football. And Chris, they're getting ready for their final weekend of business this upcoming weekend on Labor Day. So make sure you get your passes now at BigSurfWaterPark.com.
Yep. Nice play there from the Hornets. As you can see, Simmons rolling out. He's a danger. Found the open man back there, and they got the first down of the game.
Now a quick hitter, and Osage front line is there in the backfield. He's buried. Is the ball carrier on this play once again. On the carry, that's Devontae Eston, the senior. He's nothing doing. 2nd down and 10 now, and So far, Chris, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the interior linemen on the defensive side for Coach Johnson's squad.
Yeah, absolutely. We just mentioned how big and hefty that line is. The linebacker's pretty good, too, with Dooley and Thomas and Hood in there. They cover a lot of ground, and they're tough to get by. Looking so good so far tonight.
So 2nd down and 10 now. Simmons takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to tuck it and run. He's fast. He's across the 40. A little shimmy and across midfield. Good yardage. He's inside the Osage 48. Chris, it didn't look like it. That was a 20-yard scamper. Another big serve, Water Park. 1st down for our Spotlight player of the game.
Exactly. You can see why he was the Cool Breeze Marine Spotlight player of the game. He's just a sophomore, and the 2 times that he has rolled out early in this game, he's caused problems. The Indians know he can run. One time he was able to throw for a 1st down, and that time he was able to run, found a crease. The Tribe defense is going to have to tighten up on that.
So after the 20-yard run officially for Simmons, goes for 19 and a 1st down. Inside Osage territory, 1st and 10 now Simmons. He's going to tuck it. It's the option. He's going to keep it. And Creasy there for the Indians. Stops him at the line of scrimmage. Maybe one for Simmons, so 2nd and 9. But, Chris, I have a feeling that Jackson Creasy, wearing number 7 for the Indians, he plays D-end or end here for them. I'll tell you what, he is quick, he stays square, and he's going to be really, really tough to fool if you're trying to get outside against this Indians defense.
Yeah, Jackson Creasy's going to be tired tonight because not only is he a stud defensive end, but he's also the fullback at 225 pounds. He carries a load, so he's going to get a lot of action tonight.
Just a specimen. So 2nd and 9 now. Cortland Simmons out of the gun, delayed now, throws into the flat, has his man. That's a comeback route up to the 37-yard line of 1st down, presented by Big Surf at the 36-yard line. We'll give him 12 yards and another 1st down. So I'll tell you what, Chris, not only do we see that Simmons is shifty on the move, but he's accurate passing the football, whether it's with his body or across his body, already showing he's going to be very, very tough to contain.
And that is the 3rd 1st down on this drive for Fulton. They have bounced back from the early turnover on the opening kickoff. Osage scored a touchdown on the next play. Give Fulton credit. I tell you what, they're showing some fortitude with this drive.
And we have our first penalty marker. And our penalty marker is presented by Lake TV. Thanks for tuning in, guys. With 9:20 left in the 1st quarter, we have our first penalty marker of the game. So just like that, we're going to back him up to the 42-yard line on a legal procedure. So 1st and 15, Chris, took just 2 minutes and 40 seconds into tonight's ball game. And it doesn't seem like we're only 3 minutes in with a turnover, a touchdown, and now a pretty impressive drive here from Trey Barrow's Fulton Hornets. So,
yeah, they just kind of shot themselves in the foot and make this drive a little bit tougher after getting 3 straight 1st downs.
All right, Simmons under pressure. Creasy just misses him. Simmons, he's shifty. Now he's inside the 40, gets about 5 yards back on the play. We're going to give him 4. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. And I'm telling you what, Chris, you got to keep an eye on this Jackson Creasy. He got a great snap count guess, got off the line like lightning, and he was in the backfield before Simmons knew what hit him. However, Simmons shows how athletic and shifty he is, and he leaves Creasy in his tracks. But Creasy's quick off the line, Chris, and something tells me we're going to be calling his name a ton on Lake TV in 2020.
Yeah, he's shifty, that Cortland Simmons is in the backfield. They had a free shot at him and missed him that time. That goes to show you how quick he can be back there.
All right, here's Simmons now on the pitch outside, has his man to the outside, and nice sound tackling for the Indians. That's Connor Vaughn, the sophomore, not before a nice gain of about 8 yards inside the Osage 30. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. And for Fulton with this impressive drive, after the way tonight's ball game started, real imperative they keep this going, try to keep the pressure on the Osage defense.
What a beautiful evening it has turned out to be here at the school of the Osage. Sun starting to set here. Still warm out there, though, in the mid-80s right now. And that'll be interesting to see how that plays in as the game moves along.
So on 3rd and 3, Simmons gonna tuck it. He's got first down yardage inside the 15. Inside the 25. He's pushed out at the 22 after a 7-yard gain on 3rd down. A first down presented by Big Surf Water Park and Fulton now. First down and 10 at the 23-yard line of Osage. And Chris, after the way this game kind of got off to a awful start for Trey Barrow and this Fulton team, gotta love the way they answer with this time-consuming drive. They've had almost 10 plays from scrimmage. That's the 4th first down. And good teams overcome rough starts, and right now we're seeing an impressive drive.
Yes, we are.
Led by the sophomore sensation, Cortland Simmons. He takes the snap. Quick hitter up the middle. Ball's on the ground again. And Osage comes up with the fumble. It was tough to tell by the crowd and sideline reaction, but just 4 minutes and 40 seconds in, the Indians have forced 2 turnovers already. They're going to take over inside their own 20, 1st and 10. And Chris, I mean, you talk about a terrible start for Fulton. They have that incredible drive, and then it was just fumbled. It looked like Devontae Easton, the senior, got popped with a helmet in his chest. The ball hits the turf, and Osage opportunistic, so we'll take a commercial break. Osage in the lead, and with the ball, they lead by a score of 7-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of the Osage Indians on Lake TV.
It's never-ending fun at The Lakes destination for dining and more. Redhead Lakeside Grill. Lounge poolside or enjoy the view with a cocktail in our heated pool. Try our authentic, scratch-made Caribbean-inspired menu or a slice of our handmade Neapolitan-style brick oven pizza. We're open 7 days a week and always family-friendly. Casual atmosphere and upscale lakeside service at its best. Redhead Lakeside Grill, your year-round destination for dining and more.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
Welcome back to live high school football. It is game 1 of the season. The Osage Indians and the Fulton Hornets. Tonight's game on Lake TV brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car in Osage Beach, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Cool Breeze Marine, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, and Ozark Homes, and also the Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polish Pub, Big Surf Water Park, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Ballparks National Lake of the Ozarks, and the School of the Osage School District. Got some happy Indians right now because the Fulton Hornets have had 2 shots at the ball. They fumbled the opening kickoff, and the Indians scored on the next play to take a 7-0 lead. And then Fulton put a nice drive together, 4 first downs, and they fumble on the 18-yard line. Indians get the ball back. First play, nice run off the right side there. Good yardage picked up. And the Osage offense is on the move as they try to get the ball out of their deep in their own territory. We'll take the 2nd down play here. Quickly move up the field. Looks like they got about 2nd and 2.5, 3 yards to go. McLaughlin with a handoff. Nice run. Good open field run. It'll be a first down for the Indians as they move it past the 30-yard line. And believe it or not, even though Osage up 7-0, that is their first down of the game. They scored on the only first play of the game they had it on offense. Touchdown pass in the corner of the end zone. 1st and 10 from the 34. Brockton McLaughlin taking the snap, throwing it out to the right side. It's going to be a double pass. Looking down the field, had him open. Oh, just overthrew it. Had him open, and they miss out on the opportunity. 6:29 to go here in the first quarter. Coach Devin Johnson pulling out some tricks on that one. Oh, we got a flag on the play. So it's going to be a defensive holding call, so that might have been one of the reasons why it was overthrown. as a holding in the defensive backfield might have saved a touchdown there for the Fulton Hornets. And if you look at it that way, then it was probably a smart play on defense. So they move the ball up to the 44-yard line. That is the Indians' second first down of the game. They get that one via penalty, but again, might have saved a touchdown for the Fulton Hornets. But the Indians moving the ball. McLaughlin fakes a handoff, rolls around the left side, spins, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on that play. Nice run there from Brockton McLaughlin. He's a pretty tall kid. He's a good basketball player. Played a lot on the varsity squad last year as a sophomore. And actually, he got some pretty good playing time last year as well on the football team at quarterback. Ended up taking over the starting job there toward the end of the season. He's got a great arm. So we've got second down, about 8 yards. McLaughlin throwing. Nice catch, nice move. Looks like we're going to get a first down there. Nice pass, nice play, boys. McLaughlin putting some touch on the ball there, getting it over there in the flat for the first down, and they move the ball across midfield and into Hornet territory. It's at the 44-yard line. 3 first downs on this drive for the Osage Indians. McLaughlin calling out signals. Takes it, hands off to the right. Little bit of room out there, but nice defensive play to get him stopped. And no yardage on that. Looks like right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, 10 yards to go. Nice drive for the Indians so far, and they come right up to the line. Will taking some time to go back in the huddle. They call the plays when they come up to the line. 3 first downs already on this drive for McLaughlin and company.
Yeah, and James Walker for Fulton, a great open field tackle right there. Now McLaughlin, little play action. He's going to roll to his left. Look into the flat and just overshoots his intended target. Hunter Graber, already a nice night to start with a touchdown grab. Just overshoots him, and Chris, it's going to bring up a third down and 10 for the Indians. But I'm noticing so far this Osage offense with a little bit of rhythm and under the direction of McLaughlin, they look pretty confident here in the early going.
And that was the same play that the Indians used to score the touchdown in the corner of the end zone. That time, McLaughlin just put a little too much underneath it. On the touchdown pass, it was perfect. He dropped it in the bucket just perfectly. They've got a long 10 yards to go to get this first down.
Watch over the middle of the field here. It's going to be a little option outside. Pitch, Fulton not fooled, and they're going to bury him in the backfield. First man there and finishing him off for the Indians. That looks like Josh Reams, the sophomore linebacker, and stacks him up a loss of 4 yards. Going to bring up fourth down and 14. And how about Fulton? After allowing Osage a plethora of first downs to march into their territory, Fulton's defense with a big stand, and presumably they're about to give the ball back to Cortland Simmons in this offense.
Yeah, nothing doing on that sweep to the left there from the Indians. Hornets were all over that. So Osage will punt the ball for the first time tonight, unless they decide to do some razzle-dazzle here.
So on fourth down and 13 from Fulton's 47, and we're going to have a penalty flag on the play, so that's going to be a delay of game against Osage, and an ill-advised penalty there. Chris, really just unaware, and you know, you always can go to first game jitters, but 5 yards is a big deal, especially when momentum's in your favor.
You know, and you see some of those things when you have the first game of the year. You know, they're not quite as slick as they're going to be as you get into the season, toward the end of the season. Had a little problem getting that play off on time, obviously.
So now a fourth and forever. The punt, a good one, high, and it's going to hit at about the 21 and take an Osage bounce inside the 10, and it's going to roll and come to a screeching halt at the 2-yard line. What a punt for the Osage Indians. Number 48, Devin Williams, the sophomore. Impressive boot right there from his own 48 to the 2-yard line. That's officially a 50-yard punt.
Perfect. I tell you what, they got a great bounce, and give the Indian special teams, the punt coverage squad, credit for that. They let it bounce. They watched it go, and they downed it when it got there. But, yeah, great punt there. After 3 first downs for the Indians, those were Big Surf Water Park first downs. They had to punt, but they back up the Hornets on this drive. And remember, the last drive, the first real drive the Hornets had, they picked up 4 first downs, moved it down the field before they turned it over.
Yeah, 2 turnovers, 1 on special teams. It was the opening kickoff, would you believe it or not? And then, of course, like you said, the long drive that came to a stop. So Simmons now, quick handoff, and nothing doing. The Indians front is there, and the ball is loose. Do the Indians come up with it again? They do! For the 3rd time, the Indians defense causes a fumble, and with 3:43, Coach Devin Johnson's Osage Indians are in business. Knocking on the doorstep, it's 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. They're already inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone at 1st and goal from the 4-yard line.
I tell you what, one thing we're seeing for sure already this game is the Tribe defense is putting some big licks on them.
Yeah, and you just saw a little glimpse of our Indian faithful fans here. Of course, our Ozark Homes fan cam, and, you know, social distancing at its finest, but a still impressive turnout here for Osage Indians faithful. So 1st and goal now from the 4. 3:43 left on the clock in the first quarter of play, and now a timeout by Osage. So we'll take a commercial break. Before we do, folks, just a quick reminder that Arrow Point Solar is a choice for you when it comes to your energy. Saving thousands of dollars over the life of your solar panel system. You can decrease your electricity costs. You can increase the value of your home. And this is what's crazy, my friends. You can get tax credits. If you pay income taxes each year, going solar will save you serious cash. Decrease in your carbon footprint, and even a possibility of obtaining local rebates, grants, and other discounts. If you're interested in inquiring about a Arrow Point solar system, the person you want to reach out to is my man, Randy Gromit with Arrow Point Solar. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
With a nimble ride and an affordable price, owning an EX Series Wave Runner from Yamaha is a breeze. In fact, the hardest part about owning one is sharing. The incredibly reliable and unstoppably fun 2020 EX Series from Yamaha.
Visit Surdak Yamaha today in Osage Beach.
You ride on a reputation.
And we're back here as the Indians 1st and goal with 3:43 left. Now, one more time, Arrow Point Solar, you're going to want to call our friend Randy Gromit. Give him a call or a text, and his number's simple, 602-361-1287, 602-361-1287. So 1st and goal now, Chris. See if Osage can capitalize on the 1st and goal. Carry a nice open field tackle back at the 6, a 4-yard loss. And on the tackle, that's not Simmons, is it? Yeah, Cortland Simmons, that's his 4th tackle already. He's having a whale of a ball game, and we're just about 8 minutes into it.
Tell you what, that kid is special on both sides of the ball for Fulton. The Indians kind of getting a gift handed to them here. They've got 2nd and goal now from the 6-yard line. The last time they got it this deep, they threw it in the corner of the end zone for their first touchdown. Looking to do it again here.
And Creasy now with the carry. He's inside the 2, down to the 1-yard line. So about a 6-yard, we'll give him 5 yards to Creasy. That's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, Creasy's he's a load. Hey, he is 6'1" and 225 coming out of the fullback spot back there. And if you're going to tackle him, you're kind of taking your life in your own hands, because he'll run you over just as soon as look at you. Good pickup there, and they're just inches away. My guess is, if they can't punch it in here, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll get it. It's going to be a bootleg outside, and guess who's going to run it in? McLaughlin to the house or up the middle.
Right
McLaughlin.
the middle. There you go.
Touchdown. Brockton McLaughlin. For the Indians, they take a demanding lead, 13-0 with 2:18. And the crazy thing is, Chris, this Indians team. They've already forced 3 fumbles. Not just forced, but recovered all 3 of them. And we're not even through the first quarter with a 13-0 lead. Coach Devin Johnson's Osage Indian squad, they are cooking.
Tell you what, if Fulton needs to work on one drill, it's hanging on to the ball when they go back home next week, because, yeah, they've had it 3 times and they've turned it over every time they've had the ball.
So, there's a bad snap. Picked up and rolled out. Oh, it might be all right. And it's a 2-point conversion. That's a beautiful play. That's what you call being athletic by Connor Vaughn. Bad snap, picks it up, collects himself, shimmies the defender first there, and then delivers a strike for the 2-point conversion. Chris, you know what they say when things are going your way. Sometimes they're really going your way. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Hey Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
Welcome back, folks. Lake TV's coverage of live Osage Indians football, and it's been a dream start for the Indians. 3 takeaways already, a muff play that turned into a magical 2-point conversion, and bet this kick even goes their way now. It goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Penalty flag now. Chris, as much as we here at Lake TV appreciate our sponsors for making tonight's telecast possible, our friends at the school, the Osage School District, they want to give a special shout out to their sponsors at the chief level, Big O Tires, the team you trust. At the warrior level, Dyson Electric, Helton Electric, and of course our good friends at Ballparks National. If you guys are interested in becoming an Osage Indians booster, it's real simple. All you have to do is contact the Osage Athletic Office or Booster Club. Reach out to them at 573-348-0115. So with 2:18 left, Fulton now, they got to be feeling a sense of urgency, Chris. They've turned it over 3 times, and they've watched the Osage Indians team score twice already.
Yeah, if it wasn't for turnovers, Fulton would be in this game.
And Simmons now, he puts a strike on his receiver. His receiver got turned around a little early, it looked like. Bryn Bynum, the junior, he wanted it more up the field, but Chris, I thought he adjusted a little early.
I tell you what, I was impressed with Simmons' arm on that one. He got it down the field, nice tight spiral, and you're right, it looked like a pretty good pass. Kind of looked like the receiver got lost in that whole thing a little bit, so it'll bring up 2nd and long for Fulton. Remember, on their previous drive, one where they actually kept it for a while without fumbling, they picked up 4 first downs before they turned it over. They've got 4 first downs and 3 turnovers in this game already.
So 2nd down and 10. Simmons now into the flat, looking for his man. It's caught. That's good for about 9, maybe 10 yards. It's a first down presented by Big Surf, and on the receiving end there, big target Seth Saylor. The senior stands 6'4", 166. Love the hitch route. Very, very good route by the senior, and a better throw by the sophomore.
Yeah, you know, one thing I'm noticing from the Tribe defense, they've got some youngsters in the defensive backfield. Ariza's a sophomore, Bradley's a sophomore. They're the corners. You've got Vaughn and Vaughn, the Vaughn brothers at safety, and there's a lot of youth back there. They're giving them a lot of space, some open receivers in this game.
Simmons now rolls to his right, delivers a strike into the flat up to the 47-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. Not quite a first down, but a nice pitch and catch.
Yeah, another nice throw. And again, there was some open space there. Simmons with a strong enough, accurate enough arm, he nails it right in there. That was a very nice pass. And caught by Seth Saylor for the
No,
Fulton
actually, Bryn Burnham, number 9, the slot receiver, was the one out there. Sorry to correct you, Chris, but number 9 now already 3 catches here in the early going. He had the hitch route just a second ago. It was him in the flat. I think that Simmons really likes his senior target. We're going to see them, and that should have been a false start, no? That not a false start?
Nice pop up the middle, though. Good yardage.
Did the running back not go backwards and then realize he was going the wrong way and then they hiked it? Maybe I'm lost, Chris.
Maybe the officials just didn't see that.
All right, so that's another first down presented by our friends at Big Surf Water Park. Now, Fulton back into Osage territory, Chris. And, you know, honestly, outside the turnovers, we've seen that Fulton's offense has the ability to cash in on first downs and move the football. They just can't hold on to the ball.
It looks like the key for them is being able to hang on to the ball.
Simmons now rolls to his left. He's going to throw across his body. Oh, what a throw. Little out of the reach. Once again, looking for number 9, Bryn Bynum, the junior, rather. And he's been all over the place, Bynum. And we do have a penalty marker on the field. Yeah, it's going to be an ineligible man downfield. And, Chris, when you have those plays where the linemen pull and you have an athletic quarterback who rolls out into the flat, sometimes those linemen block a little too hard and get downfield prematurely.
Yeah, absolutely. And, again, especially early in the season, you're going to see more mistakes like that. That will move them back a little bit, help the Osage defense a little bit. But I tell you what, this Fulton offense, when they hang on to the ball, they've looked fairly impressive.
Yeah, I mean, Simmons is looking like a college caliber passer with the way he rolls in and out of the pocket and delivers the football. So second down and 10 now, inside a minute to go. Quick pass and nice hands over the middle. That time, number 7 with the catch, and that's Seth Saylor, the senior. So we're starting to see the 2 wide receivers do some damage here against Osage. Going to bring up third down and 4, Chris, and they could let it run out the clock. Just a 4-second differential between the play clock and the game clock. So Fulton down 15-0 here on the road against your hometown Osage Indians. They're moving the ball, but they're down to the Indians 15-0. After 1 quarter of play, your hometown Indians, they're cooking. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
What a season it's been at Big Surf Water Park, and as the surfing season winds down, it's time to fix your eyes on Lake TV for Osage Indians football. Let's trade those summer days splashing in the sunshine for those cool nights on the gridiron with the hometown Indians. Big Surf Water Park wishes the Indians the best of luck during the entire 2020 football season. Big Surf Water Park, the official family attraction of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
You guys ready?
Hey, everybody out there. Jason Stapleton here with Lake TV. Boys, I hope you're having a good time in the booth. Down here is super exciting. We've got a 2-point lead here, 2-score lead, 3 turnovers, 2 touchdowns, a lot of throwing today, and a lot of intensity on the sideline. The boys are excited. This is how you want to start a season. That's all I'm hearing on the sidelines tonight, boys. They're excited. I expect them to keep the intensity up. Back to you.
That's Jason Stapleton, our sideline reporter. He brings the energy. He's excited about this year's Indian squad, and he was talking about he thought they had a chance tonight to come out fire. Chris, he was right. The Indians team has come out firing on all cylinders. Now they have Defensively, they're going to be faced with a 3rd and 3 against an impressive sophomore quarterback. Let's see if Creasy here in this Osage Indians front can apply some pressure. So we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
And we're back now as we start our second quarter of play with the Indians in front 15-0, but Fulton inside Osage territory. 3rd and 3 and a big down here as we start this second quarter. Simmons out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, a little delayed draw. He's going to be buried at the line of scrimmage. There first for the Indians, number 56 with the stop, and that's Shane Thomas, the junior. He's big boy at 240 pounds, and that's like running into a brick wall, Chris.
Absolutely. Shane Thomas, the middle linebacker, number 56, 6 foot 240, and nice stop for Osage. Fulton comes up. They're looking like they're going to go for it on 4th down or possibly do a quick kick.
At the 35. Oh, high snap now. Simmons going to roll to his left. He's going to have to hurry. He's under pressure. Looking downfield. Has his man at the 10, and it's caught at the 9-yard line. What a catch. And once again, that's number 9, Bryn Bynum, the junior wide receiver with a 26-yard catch. And on 4th and 4, doesn't get a whole lot bigger than that. 1st and goal now for the Hornets.
A big Surf Water Park first down for Fulton on that one. They're inside the Mike Heitman State Farm red zone. They're on the move, big 4th down, and the receiver wide open back there. Not sure how he got so wide open, but Simmons again able to buy himself some time rolling out to the left.
All right, now out of the shotgun, Cortland Simmons going to roll to his right, under pressure now. Uh-oh, he runs into a lot of Indians, a little spin move. He's going to gain 4 yards, take it down to the 6-yard line. So we'll give him 4+, bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, good move from Simmons on that. It looked like the Tribe defense had him sewn up back there for no gain. He makes a nice spin move, picks up some yardage, gets a little closer to the end zone. And even though Osage with a 15-0 lead right now, that is a little more precarious than you would think with Fulton moving.
So 2nd down and goal. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Simmons has been as good as advertised. If only this Fulton team could capitalize and finish off a drive on 2nd down and goal. Into the hands of big number 15, and that's a touchdown. Josh Reams takes it to the house for the Hornets, the fullback for this offense, and we're just an extra point away, Chris, from once again being a one-possession ball game. How about Trey Barrow's squad with an answer after seeing their first quarter go about as bad as you possibly could?
Yeah, I tell you what, they had 3 turnovers in that first quarter, got down 15-0, and yet here they are right back into the ball game looking to get within a touchdown here.
They may be going for the 2, and I'm not sure I love this move because if you don't get it, then you're still at a 2-score deficit. However, you do know what you're working with for the next 3 quarters of play. Simmons out of the gun, going to roll to his right. He's going to keep it. Up the middle, can he find the end zone? He will. He's crossed the pylon for a touchdown or crossed the end zone line, so the 2-point conversion on the legs of Cortland Simmons is good, folks, and we got a barn burner for you. With 10:02 left in the second quarter of play, it's the Osage Indians out in front over the Fulton Hornets by a score of 15-8. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
And welcome back, folks. Ensuing a wonderful Fulton drive. They march the length of the field, Chris. They score a touchdown, cut into this Osage lead, and they're set to kick it away. Oh, and a little squib onside trick kick. Fielded at the 36. That's Sam Kime with the heads-up play. He's going to take it up to the 38-yard line. And, Chris, that is no easy play for anyone to make. A bouncing ball. You're not sure, is it going to go out of bounds? Do I let it go? But here's the deal on a kickoff. It's a live football, and how many times have we seen at the high school level guys just lackadaisically let the football lay there? No.
Good
Sam
coaching.
Kime, no siree.
That's good coaching that he knew what to do with it, grab it, and then he actually, picked up a couple of extra yards. But what hands to be able to snag that ball like that. It's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, the senior Sam Kime making his presence felt in the opener. A little delayed play action now. McLaughlin into the flat, has his man. Positive yardage across the 45 up to the 48-yard line. We do have a penalty flag. Looks like we're going to have a hold against the Indians. I do love the play as Derek Bradley, the sophomore, shows his shifty feet, but we'll wait and see what the penalty marker is.
Both these quarterbacks so far are showing a full range of their potential. On that one, McLaughlin showing his ability to run out. He bought himself some time going to the left, let the receiver come open. Nice pass. Looks like it might come back here, though.
It does. It's an ineligible man downfield. Now, twice we've seen both teams, one for Fulton, one for Osage, get hit with that penalty. And Chris, that's just a matter of having an athletic quarterback that extends plays, whether it's rolling into the flat against his body or rolling with his throwing arm. When you extend plays, those linemen, like we saw just a little bit ago, they get to blocking, and if you get further than 3 to 5 yards downfield, they throw that flag.
Well, and it's really tough for the lineman, too, because on that play, McLaughlin stretched it out. I mean, he was back there, running for 5, 6, 7 seconds, and the lineman can't turn around and really see what's going on behind him, and he just moseyed up the field a little bit too far, which is tough for the Indians. Now they got a little further to go.
So first down and 15 from their own 33-yard line. McLaughlin out of the shotgun. Quick hitter into the flat. Has his man at the 36-yard line. Across the 40 up to the 43 is Drew Ellie, the senior, with the catch and run. We're going to give him about 8 yards. Going to bring up second down and 7.
Nice pickup for Ellie. He is a senior, 6 foot, 360 pounds. Nice pickup there. It'll make second down a little bit easier.
Yeah, now on second down, it's a little play action, and rolling for it's McLaughlin across midfield, cross the 45 down to the 41-yard line with a big surf water park. First down for the Indians. They're inside Fulton territory.
Man, McLaughlin looked like he was shot out of a cannon on that run. He showed some wheels. That was pretty impressive, man.
Well, you know me last year, Chris. I was on the Brockton McLaughlin fan club train early. I said, this guy's got the arm. He takes chances. He's a gunslinger. Put him out there. And this year, we're set for a Brockton McLaughlin show. Into the flat for Ellie. Comes back and makes the catch. What a play by the senior inside the 20. That's good all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 25-yard pitch and catch from McLaughlin to Ellie.
That was beautiful. And on back-to-back plays from Brockton McLaughlin, you see his wheels, great run, and then on that one, a great pass, great arm. This kid is going to be something special.
Inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. Little play action from McLaughlin. Ellie again on 3 straight plays. He's inside the 10 before he's gang tackled. We do have a penalty marker on the field. We'll let the officials mark this out, but Chris, clearly goes without saying. Drew Ellie is quickly becoming Brockton McLaughlin's favorite target, at least on this drive.
Yes, he is. He's getting himself open. And on that one, a nice double-layered pass route for the Indians. They had receivers deep, and then a little bit further up in the flat, McLaughlin finds the open guy up in the flat, and looks like it's going to be coming back, though.
Yeah, we'll wait to see the penalty flag. Another ineligible man downfield, Chris, and I mean, that play happened so quick. How do you have an ineligible man further than 5 yards downfield?
That's tough. It is tough. And again, you know, it's hard on those linemen because you can't turn around and see what's going on behind you. But that one was pretty quick. So the lineman got upfield way too quickly on that one.
So first down and 15 now. McLaughlin rolls to his right, throws high, and Ellie able to get a hand on it. Otherwise, guess who would have been there for Fulton? Bynum, sorry. He was waiting there to intercept that pass. So the errant pass from McLaughlin does not come back to haunt him in a big way. Brings up second down and 15.
5 first downs, 5 Big Surf Water Park first downs for the Indians so far in this game, and they are actually showing some very good bounce back here after Fulton took it down and scored on the last play to get back in the game. The Indians on the move here.
McLaughlin now, a busted play. Throws across his body. Nice play. Jarelli goes up and gets it close to first down yardage, and he's got a first down. 6 yards It was a long second down and 15, so on the 6 yards brings up third down and 9, but a busted play. How about McLaughlin showing he can be creative, getting positive yardage?
Yep.
And Chris, I mean, 3rd and 9 is so much different than 3rd and 15. Here's an opportunity for the coach to draw up a play for 6, 7, 8 yards, hope somebody breaks the tackle. But at 3rd and 15, you don't have a lot of options.
Yeah, and McLaughlin can run it or pass it. He's going to use his feet. Some open room off to the left.
Shifty all the way down inside the 5-yard line. That's going to be good for a 10-yard gain on 3rd and 9. A Big Surf Water Park first down. Chris, we are just about 15 minutes into the 2020 football season, and I am absolutely elated to see what Brockton McLaughlin does in 2020 leading this Osage Indians team.
I am really impressed with what we're seeing from McLaughlin so far. He's used his arm, he's thrown the ball very well, and he's run even better. It's very, very impressive.
So Osage calls a timeout presented by Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon. With 7:40 left, the Indians knocking on the door. They lead 15-8. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
And we are back. It's going to be first down and goal to go for the Osage Indians. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car and Osage, Beach Hy-Vee, Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, Mike Heitman, State Farm Insurance, and Ozark Homes. And Chris, tell you what, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, those guys, our man George Peter, busy working on all of these boaters, vessels, getting ready for the 32nd annual Lake of the Ozarks shootout. So first and goal. McLaughlin gives it to guess who? Jackson Creasy from 4 yards out. Touchdown. Indians with 7:36. They extend their lead back to a 2-score game. And Chris, A season ago, the Osage Indians team, they struggled to put points on the board.
Yeah.
Consistently, they were tough defensively, they were flashy, but they could not put enough points on the board. Here we are, not even a quarter and a half, 3 takeaways, 3 successful touchdowns. This has got the making of a promising season opener. So the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. That's Aiden Ford, the sophomore, extending the Osage lead. So with 7:36 left in our first half, it's your hometown Indians 22, Fulton 8. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Never-ending fun at the Lake's destination for dining and more. Redhead Lakeside Grill. Lounge poolside or enjoy the view with a cocktail in our heated pool. Try our authentic, scratch-made Caribbean-inspired menu or a slice of our handmade Neapolitan-style brick oven pizza. We're open 7 days a week and always family-friendly. Casual atmosphere and upscale lakeside service at its best. Redhead Lakeside Grill, your year-round destination for dining and more.
And we are back, Chris, as we look at our other sponsors tonight making the broadcast possible.
Yeah, the Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, Big Surf Water Park, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Ballpark's National Lake of the Ozarks, and the School of the Osage School District.
So those are our sponsors making tonight's possible. And a big shout out to those of you sponsoring the School of the Osage Athletics and Booster Club, of course, at the chief level. Couldn't forget about the fine folks over at Big O Tires, the team you trust. And at the Warrior level, Dyson Electric, Helton Electric, and of course, Ballparks National. So the kick now. It's a short one, fielded inside the 20 with a full head of steam and a good return up to the 40-yard line for Fulton. Really nice play right there. That's number 18, Quentin McCray. Now, Chris, I did want to correct myself. I incorrectly pronounced the name of the senior standout wide receiver, Drew Ely. I keep saying Ellie, and one way to remember is Super Bowl standout for the Carolina Panthers, who had 3.5 sacks, played at the University of Missouri. Coney Ely, he had a big-time performance on a national stage, and so make sure as Drew Ely has himself a performance on maybe not a national stage.
You're a big Mizzou fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, my Missouri Tigers, black and gold, blood runs deep.
That's why you have a special connection with the Fulton head coach tonight.
And he's as nice as it gets. You'd never know that he was one of the best punters to ever play in the Big 12. So timeout by Fulton, presented by Crown Power and Equipment. Folks, we're going to stay right with you and remind you guys, if you're at Lake of the Ozarks this weekend, it's the 32nd annual Lake of the Ozarks Shootout, and it lives on Lake TV. Tomorrow, day one of the Lake of the Ozarks Shootout coverage kicks off at 10 a.m. You can watch on all Lake TV platforms, Charter Spectrum, Channel 197, Como Connect, Channel 90. Of course, if you want to watch on Roku and HD, download the free Lake TV, Lake of the Ozarks Roku app. It's as easy as a search, a download, and a launch, and you're watching the Lake of the Ozarks Shootout free of charge. And of course, if you want to watch on our Facebook stream presented by the good folks at Polylift Boat Lifts, you can do that, or of course you can watch on mylaketv.com all weekend long for Lake of the Ozarks Shootout coverage, 10 to 4 Saturday, which is tomorrow, and of course Sunday. And Chris, something I'm excited about this weekend is for the air show with Brian Correll Air Shows in a single-engine jet. He absolutely rocks and rolls. Huh? It's an airplane. It's It's not a single, oh, sorry, I said single engine jet. It's a single engine airplane. Thank goodness for our chief engineer and program director, Ricky Smith. He stays on me, Chris.
Well, and you were up until, what, 3:15, 3:45 this morning putting the silent auction together, right?
Who knows what time
it was? For the shootout,
was.
which is going very well, I think, already.
It's been a great weekend to be at Lake of the Ozarks. Big shout-out to all the shootout sponsors, volunteers, of course, Performance Boat Center, the board, Captain Ron. Guys, it's going to be an epic weekend that started today. Now, 1st and 10, Cortland Simmons, as we get back to football, across his body, a dart right on target. And sometimes, Chris, a quarterback and a wide receiver look like the perfect marriage. On that play, they look like a real marriage.
Wow, that's pretty rough. I tell you what, though, this is a big drive, I think, for Fulton, for the Hornets. They have 3 turnovers, all in the first quarter. They got themselves in a terrible position, but they've moved the ball well when they've hung on to it and not fumbled it away. If they can drive down, put some points on the board, they'll stay in this game. If they can't, the Indians will get it back and have a chance to maybe start putting it out of reach.
So 2nd down and 10, Chris, you hit the nail on the head here. This is a big drive. Little screen play into the flat. Ooh, a nice little shimmy, and then beautiful shoestring tackle at the 45-yard line. First man there for the Indians. Beautiful tackle. Eric Hood, the sophomore, Chris, not easy to make that play after a 4 or 5 yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to have more open space there. That was a nice tackle by Hood. And as you said, just a sophomore. Tell you what, there is a lot of young talent on this Osage Indians team.
So a huge 3rd down and 4 for Trey Barrow's Fulton Hornets. At the Indians' 46-yard line, Cortland Simmons out of the shotgun. Fakes the pitch right. He's going to keep it. A little option keeper. And here goes Simmons inside the 30. You can forget about it. The sophomore sensation from 50 yards out. Make it 54 yards out, Chris, to pay dirt. And that's what we were talking about. The incredible speed, the incredible athleticism. This time to the tune of 54 yards, and Fulton, they're not out of the ball game yet.
Nope, not by any stretch of the imagination, and you can see why our 2 spotlight players of the game, Cool Breeze Marine spotlight players, were the 2 quarterbacks, Osage Indians Brockton McLaughlin and Fulton Hornets sophomore Cortland Simmons. You just saw why he is so special. I mean, that was like a 100-yard sprint there. That was some pretty impressive speed.
Once he gets to the edge, forget about it.
Yeah, nobody was going to catch him.
So it's an 8-point game right now. Simmons out of the gun for the 2-point. A nice little inside handoff, and the 2-point conversion is good. That's big number 28, and he lays the bruising, punishing finish. Xavier McPherson, the junior, and just like that, Chris, Fulton within 6. 6:28 to go in your opening half of play. The Osage Indians 22, the Fulton Hornets 16. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
With a nimble ride and an affordable price, owning an EX Series Wave Runner from Yamaha is a breeze. In fact, the hardest part about owning one is sharing. The incredibly reliable and unstoppably fun 2020 EX Series from Yamaha.
Visit Surdak Yamaha today in Osage Beach.
You ride on our reputation.
And we're back, and Chris, now's a great time to say, how darn blessed are we? The world is a crazy place right now. We're at Lake of the Ozarks, where things are maybe a little more logical than everywhere else around the country, enjoying the 32nd annual Lake of the Ozarks shootout, and probably your and I's favorite part of our career and lives, high school football.
Absolutely.
Little in-between kick again. Sam Keim wisely lets it go out of play. It's going to be an illegal procedure, and Osage with 6:28 going to have outstanding field position. Chris, one of the elements of football that sometimes at all levels, but especially at the high school level, kind of gets forgotten about is special teams.
Yep.
And when you talk about field position in a game that's this tight-knit with the 3 turnovers and both offenses clicking, field position may be what decides this game.
6.5 minutes to go in this first half. I mean, it almost feels like we played a full game already. There's been so many ups and downs. It felt like for a little while there that Osage might be able to run away with this game. Fulton has found their stride. They've scored 2 straight, and they're so confident right now. They've gone for 2 straight 2-pointers and scored fairly easily on those. They're just gaining in confidence as we move along in this game, and I think the Indians know that they need to keep scoring. I mean, this is going to be a scoring ball game.
No doubt about it. In just a 6-point game, you've seen what the sophomore sensation Cortland Simmons brings to the table, and he's got some playmakers that are joining him for Fulton. So Osage, no time now to take your foot off the gas pedal. Here's McLaughlin, a little inside keeper on the option. He's going to have 3 yards nearing the 50. We'll mark him down at the 48-yard line. So football's great, Chris.
Oh,
the
man.
shootout's great.
Yep.
But Lake TV's about to welcome their first baby into the Lake TV career.
Really? Well, how would you know about that?
Well, because we're welcoming Brenly Liliana, and something tells me she's going to be here before the midway point of the 2020 football season.
And that's going to be your young first kid, right?
That's right.
Your baby daughter.
Beautiful
Wow.
fiance, Unique Soto, and I are blessed enough to have a baby on the way. So here's the give. Nice fake by McLaughlin. He sold it up man with a positive carry. Another 6, maybe 7 yards, nearing a first down. They're going to give him a first down on the carry. That's number 28, Keenan Webb, the senior, with the carry. That's maybe his first carry of the night, but a first down presented by Big Surf Water Park, and now the Indians inside Fulton territory.
Keenan Webb is the senior, 5'11", 150 pounds, showed a lot of speed with that burst up the middle to get that first down for the Indians.
It's time for them to take a shot once again now. Little carry to the up man, and that is again number 28 Webb on the carry on back-to-back plays. Big Surf Water Park first downs. And Chris, Osage's offense, and I'm not sure this early in the season if you say, wow, this offense has some rhythm, they're clicking, or is the defense got some holes? But right now, Chris, I'm really impressed what I'm seeing from Osage's offense.
Absolutely. I tell you what, usually the defenses are stronger earlier in the season. Tonight, both the offenses are stronger earlier in the season. Both the defensive squads have struggled. The Indians' defense has struggled trying to shut Fulton down, but the offense looking really good so far.
Indeed. Now, Osage's defense does have 2 big takeaways in the first half, but outside of that, Simmons and his guys, they have absolutely moved the ball. We'll take a short commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV, this time out presented by Crown Power and Equipment.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Hey everybody, Jason Stapleton again here on the sideline here at this big, it has become a very tight game. Gentlemen, you've probably been talking about these boys all night. I just wanted to comment on their speed, both the quarterbacks of these games. Brockland McLaughlin, Cortland Simmons, watch them. They're going to win the game for their boys here throughout the end of this night. So watch how this goes. Back to you guys.
All right, so Jason Stapleton with the update now. McLaughlin into the flat, cross his body, makes a couple of guys miss inside the 30, down to the 24-yard line, close to a first down. It's going to be an 8-yard gain by McLaughlin.
good wheels again. And he did one of the smartest things you can do as a quarterback, and he got out of bounds on the end of the play instead of taking a big lick. Sometimes you want to be the big stud and see how far you can go and get yourself injured, but he was able to get out of bounds and not take the big hit. Nice pickup.
All right, McLaughlin now on a broken play. He's going to stay behind the line of scrimmage. Now he's going to tuck in and run inside the 20, inside the 10. McLaughlin inside the 5 with a first down scamper. He took a pretty good lick, but not before he gains 21 yards. A first down presented by Big Surf Water Park. And Chris, with 4:51 to go in the first half, the Indians once again inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone.
Absolutely. The 9th first down, the 9th Big Surf Water Park first down for the Indians in this first half. 4:40 and clock running to go, and the Indians are on the doorstep. And as we mentioned going into this drive, this is going to be an offensive game. You got to keep scoring in this game, and the Indians are moving.
All right, now first and goal at the 4-yard line. McLaughlin. The give, and we have a penalty flag, a stoppage of play. He was trying to see if Keenan Webb could find the end zone, but the penalty marker gives us a short stoppage in play. We'll wait for the call. So an illegal procedure, Chris, 5-yard penalty, maybe just opens things up a little bit, gives you a little more field to work with. I never love first and goal from inside the 5. I kind of like the 6, 7, 8 yards.
Do you?
Well, it just gives you a little more room. You only have 10 yards of end zone.
Yeah, that gives you, if you're a receiver, it gives you a little more room to work, you know, to do your magic and get open there, by golly.
Well, for some offenses, based on their playbook, man, it's tough when you've only got 10 yards because you have that perimeter playing defense as well.
Like the Chiefs, you know, they need more space.
Here's Webb now. Inside the 5 to the house. Touchdown. And it's Keenan Webb, the senior, into the end zone, 28-16 with 4:11 to go. And Osage, they are having a wonderful night scoring the football.
That drive belonged to Brockton McLaughlin and Keenan Webb, who had 3 really nice runs on that drive, including the one that got in the end zone. Webb, 150 pounds, not a big dude, but he is quick and fast, and he showed his speed on that drive.
Beautiful thing is, the senior bursting onto the scene, and no better time to do it in your senior campaign on opening night.
Oh, yeah.
Here in front of a home crowd, and a good crowd on hand. So with 4:11 left, the hold is up. The kick is good. The hold was by Connor Vaughn. The kick, of course, once again, Aiden Ford, who's perfect on the night. So with 4:11 left, Osage in control, 29, Fulton 16. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Hey Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
What a season it's been at Big Surf Water Park, and as the surfing season winds down, it's time to fix your eyes on Lake TV for Osage Indians football. Let's trade those summer days splashing in the sunshine for those cool nights on the gridiron with the hometown Indians. Big Surf Water Park wishes the Indians the best of luck during the entire 2020 football season. Big Surf Water Park, the official family attraction of Osage Indians football on Lake TV.
And we're back on Lake TV. It's your exclusive coverage of Osage Indians football. And tonight, a great start set for another kickoff. The kick is a good one by Aiden Ford, fielded at about the 16-yard line by the up man for Fulton. And another good return all the way up to the 37-yard line, a 22-yard return by Quentin McCray. And the sophomore, Chris, he hasn't touched it a lot. He's gotten 1 reception in the flat. He's gotten a couple kick returns, but every time the sophomore touches the football, he makes something happen. And look who we've spotted. Greatest coach in the history of the Missouri Tigers, Gary Pinkel, on hand. Of course, Coach Pinkel is a mainstay not just here in the state of Missouri, but down here at Lake of the Ozarks. Him and his wife, Missy Martinette-Pinkel, they own and run the premier magazine, LO Profile, and they donated a full-page ad to the Shootout silent auction. We love Missy and her crew, and boy, they got a big-time issue that just launched. So 1st and 10 now. Little play action. Oh, that was a dangerous one. That time, Simmons got a little errant with his throw, and luckily no Indian there in the flat.
Yeah, no kidding. I tell you what, that is really about the first mistake he has made all night. The sophomore quarterback has been genius, and with his arm and his legs. That time, he got a little confused. He had a receiver deep and a receiver in the flat, and he just kind of threw it in between both of them, and that was dangerous. Indians could have picked that one off.
So with 3:59, the snap rolling to his left is Simmons into the flat and incomplete. He got a little careless and, yes, should have been caught, but Simmons, man, he didn't have to put that much air under the football. Going to bring him 3rd down and 10. Now, huge shout out. We talked about LO Profile with a big issue coming up. Going to be celebrating some of the most incredible individuals at the lake who have accomplished some incredible things, and we got to give a shout out to a few of them. First, our great buddy with Wonderland Camp and the Benny Media team, Mike Clayton. Doesn't get much better, not just as the voice in radio over the last 20 years at Lake of the Ozarks. Then you also got to give a shout out to Jason Jones. He's not just the Missouri Magazine Man of the Year, but he's the Director of Business Development at Old Kinderhook. We got one more we got to give some love to here in just a second. Now Simmons crossed his body, and what a throw and catch down to the 29-yard line, a 34-yard hook and throw and catch anyway. That is Seth Saylor, the senior, a big-time play when Fulton needed it the most.
And we talked about it a little bit earlier. That defensive backfield for the Indians is very young. You've got, some youngsters back there, and they have been burned a few times already tonight. You've got Ariza and Bradley. They're both sophomores playing corners. You've got another sophomore, Connor Vaughn, at strong safety, and those are things you just pick up as you get a little bit older.
Yeah, Chris, and there's a play. Nice breakup on the play defensively for the Indians. That's the sophomore Derek Bradley. Chris, now back to what you were saying. I felt like the Indian defender had great position, just a great throw and a great effort from the wide receiver making the play. But I'll tell you, it doesn't really matter what kind of position you're in. This Cortland Simmons finds a way to hurt you, even when you're in perfect position.
And the previous 2 passes that he'd thrown were not that good, and that one was very good for the big, long 1st down.
So 2nd down and 10 now. Ball's the 31-yard line. Simmons, little play action, has his man looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fulton, and what a play from 31 yards out. It's Cortland Simmons, the sophomore. We do have a penalty marker down probably after the play, and it's going to be against the Indians, I believe. No, against Fulton. The touchdown will stand.
He was taunting the defensive player when he got up from scoring the touchdown. So they'll probably do that on the kickoff, but the points still stay on the board. Big hitch and go. He was wide open. And again, when you got the young defensive backfield back there, sometimes those trick plays will work.
So was it McCray, number 18, on the touchdown grab? Or was it Devontae Easton, number 6? Sorry, got so excited for Fulton. Cortland Simmons, just a strike. It was the little up and out route, little play action. Osage's defensive, they bit hard. So the touchdown stands, and the 2-point conversion or extra point, they'll back off the 15 yards.
Now,
for
they
the
don't
taunt.
do it on the kickoff. They do it on the 2-point conversion, which is actually huge because Fulton's been going for the 2-point conversion on all their touchdowns. Well, they're not going to be able to do that more than likely from here unless they're feeling pretty confident, or they have absolutely no confidence in their place kicker.
So with 3:13 left in the first half, we still got a 1-score ball game, Chris.
Yeah.
There's 51 points on the board already. Now Fulton, goal to go on the point after attempt from their own 18-yard line.
And they're going for 2.
Yeah, I don't think they have a lot of confidence in their place kicker.
Nope.
So Simmons now out of the gun, takes the snap. This would be a long two-point conversion. Simmons going to step up. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be forced to run, and he's going to be forced out. So no two-point conversion with 3:13 left. The Osage Indians continue to lead Fulton. Just a one-score game at this point, 29-22. Osage in front. We'll be back after this.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
And we are back on Lake TV, and we talked about the LO profile. There's no place like home anniversary issue, and we're celebrating the ambassadors of hope around the lake. You know, we talked about a lot of them, or a couple of them, Jason Jones and Mike Clayton. But one we have to mention is City Corporal with the City of Osage Beach, Pete Leyva. Tell you what, no one more passionate every single day to put on the blue, go out and represent his community, his family. So a big shout out to Pete Leyva. Now here's an in-betweener, and it's recovered by Fulton. That time the Indians did not act quick enough. We talked about special teams playing a huge factor just like that. Fulton recover the onside kick. They have it in Osage territory, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That is a huge play with 3:13 to go in the first half. As Fulton, their offense has been almost unstoppable the last few times they've had the ball. They've put it in the end zone. They get it back. They're down by a touchdown. And right before halftime, they've got a shot to get even or even take the lead as they go into the halftime locker room. You wonder why they've been kicking off like that all game, but you see why on that play. They've been practicing that and it worked to perfection that time.
We'll see now if the Osage defense can either cause their 4th turnover of the game or can get their first defensive stop. Not on a turnover. 1st and 10 now. And we have another penalty flag, going to be a delay of game. And now that is the sophomore quarterback just not understanding the situation. As soon as the ball is set and the whistle is blown on a turnover, that 25-second starts. Got to rally the troops, got to get up to the line, and you got to call a play because that's what's going to happen now.
Very big for the Osage defense, which has had a problem stopping this Hornets offense. That backs them up at least 5 yards. That always helps a little.
So 1st and 10 now at the 1st and 15. Simmons now the inside give, and just a couple yards before he's gang tackled by the Indians. First man there, number 14, Eric Hood, and cleaning it up for Osage, Ashton Carter, the sophomore. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12 yards after the 3-yard carry.
Absolutely, and Hood is the will linebacker wearing number 14. He is just a sophomore at 6 foot, 185 pounds for the Tribe defense. A lot of good young talent on this Osage football team this year.
So nearing the 2-minute mark of the opening half of the 2020 season, we've got a dandy for you. The sophomore Simmons, smart play. Went to throw it, realized the play wasn't there, and he was able to take advantage of Tom Brady's infamous tuck rule. Of course, the 2001 AFC Championship game.
And Raiders should have won that game, man.
Should have won that game. Of course, Adam Vinatieri's 31-yard field goal as time expired.
Right?
Not just a snowstorm, Chris. It was a blizzard. And that was really where Vinatieri broke onto the scene. Of course, the Patriots would go on to defeat Kurt Warner.
The Patriots would go on to have a dynasty after that. That kind of kick-started that whole dynasty for the New England Patriots.
Tom Brady's not done either. Him and Bruce Arians are about to dance.
Nah, he's done.
He's never had it. All right, back to high school football. Simmons now on the option. He's going to run into a wall.
Nice pop.
Absolutely. The Osage defense in on the stop. For Osage, we had Dominique Vernetti, the senior. Nice little pop for him, and also in on the stop, Tyler Demick. So Vernetti's another guy that's going to be a big role player here for Osage this year, the senior. He has a nice pop, and that's going to bring up 4th down, and at this point, we're inside 2 minutes. Fulton shows they don't kick the football. So a huge 4th and 9 from Osage's 40. 1:45 on the clock. Simmons out of the gun, takes the snap. Under pressure, he's flushed to his left. He's going to tuck it. He's going to try to get the 1st down yardage. He's fighting, and he's close, Chris. He's right at the marker. I think we're going to have to measure, but how about Cortland Simmons?
He is special. I mean, he shows it there, and he's just slick enough that he was able to get through several defenders and get to the 1st down, and they're going to give it to him.
So 1:30 left, and they do give him the 1st down, presented by Big Surf, and that was a play stopped 4 or 5 yards downfield. It's the sheer athleticism and shiftiness of the sophomore that keeps this drive alive, and that will be a huge play if Fulton and Osage are knotted later in this one.
Yeah, that could be the play of the game, picking up that long 1st down.
Oh! And there's a high one, very nearly intercepted. The bubble screen of the line of scrimmage was set up. The throw was errant, and right there was Shane Thomas. Boy, he intercepts that. Osage, they're cooking right before half.
Yeah, Shane Thomas, the junior middle linebacker, 240 pounds. I tell you what, one thing the Indians have started doing is they've started blitzing this Fulton offense. They'll send guys right up the middle trying to put some pressure on Simmons. And on that one, it worked. Got him to throw that ball a little early.
Well, I've noticed if you get to him quick enough, he's not real accurate on the quick passes. He's more comfortable with a clean pocket.
Plenty of
like
time
this
time, yeah.
So Simmons now, 2nd and 10, tries to get outside, keeps the esteem moving. He's going to have 3 or 4 yards. He's up to the 26-yard line. We'll give him 5. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 inside a minute to play. Now, folks, after the conclusion of the 1st half, don't go anywhere. We've got our Arrow Point Solar halftime show. We'll recap the 1st half and be an exciting time to tune in to Lake TV. Of course, you got to go get a snack, but make sure you make it quick so you catch the halftime show.
Arrow Point Solar's halftime show. How about that?
Yeah, it's going to be good season of high school football. Of course, all of our sponsors making it possible. So 3rd and 5 into the flat, and I mean,
wasn't even looking.
Cortland Simmons looked a little careless on that. Going to bring up 4th down and 5. And Chris, that is something that comes with the underclassmen a lot, as far as you get the confidence going, things seem to be working in your favor. You've scored a couple of times. You're like, okay, I like this. Well, sometimes you got to be a little more intentional on that one. Simmons just thought his guy was going to be wide open in the flat, and without looking, throws an errant throw. So now they're going to have to be faced with a 4th and 5. Chris, will the Indians defense crack down and take this lead into the half, or will Fulton score and try to tie this game?
The 2nd, 4th down of this drive, they came through picking up 10 yards on the last 4th down. Simmons breaking out of it.
Throws into the flat. It's caught inside the 5-yard line. It was a wounded duck, but just enough for Devontae Eston to come down with it. Or was it again Bryn Bynum? Regardless, an amazing throw by quarterback Simmons. Yes, it was a duck, but once again, improvising and extending a drive. 1st and goal inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. Chris, we could have a tie ball game at the half.
Or if they go for 2 again, Fulton could actually grab the lead going into the half.
So Simmons, quick handoff. Looking for his guy, and touchdown. Fulton and Osage now we're just a extra pointer, as you alluded to, maybe even a 2-point conversion. Fulton now knocking on the door of taking their first lead of the night, and Chris, really got to be impressed. Not just did they extend 2 drives on 4th down conversions, but we saw some really good plays, including a run on 4th down and 9 from Cortland Simmons, extending the drive. Otherwise, we're not looking at a tie or a 1-point lead for Fulton, and maybe even Osage can cling to this 1-point lead if their defense can get tough.
And the Hornets, remember, they had 3 turnovers in the first quarter. There's the run. Hey, they stop him this time.
And on the stop, really nice play. That's Matt Barnes. The sophomore trips up the runner, so Osage still in front, but boy, what a ball game we've got. With 20 seconds left in the first half, Osage 29, Fulton 28. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Haul and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Dig, mow.
Oh, you pesky Hornets. They just won't go away, boys. This is their MO. They stay in the game and wear you down, and I gotta be honest, the Indians look tired. The Indians look tired. So let's see how this goes. I want to see the intensity pick up with the Indians like it was at the beginning of the game. We'll see what happens. Back to you guys.
So Jason Stapleton, Chris, he says that the Indians look tired, and for good reason. You try and chase around Cortland Simmons. Another kick and a really nice recovery. Now here's the downfall. Sam Keim with a heads-up play. Osage has it with a timeout in their pocket, and they're nearly in midfield with a chance to score.
And Brockton McLaughlin has the arm to get it down the field with 20 seconds to go to get yourself in scoring position, either for a touchdown or maybe a field goal. And the Indians, with that nice stop on the 2-point conversion, still hanging on to the lead by 1 point.
So 20.5 seconds left, and Devin Johnson, he's not typically one to burn the clock. I would expect the Indians here to come out, spread the field, see if they can't get lucky on first or second down, and if they do, then they'll put their foot on the gas pedal. First down and 10. And we're going to have a timeout by Fulton. This timeout presented by Crown Power and Equipment. Will hang right here with you at School of Osage for opening night. Now, Chris, we alluded to the Arrow Point Solar halftime show coming up after the conclusion of our first half. And, you know, when we start talking about solar, I was wondering, what is solar? And, well, actually, it's pretty cool. As a matter of fact, if you get a Arrow Point Solar system installed at your house, Chris, it could save you thousands of dollars over the course of your life on your electric. It'll decrease your electricity cost immediately, up to $150 in monthly savings. It'll increase your home value. And as a matter of fact, the United States government, they want you to go solar. They're going to give you a tax credit.
Really?
If you pay income taxes each year, going solar will save you some serious cash, Chris. And as a matter of fact, it's also going to decrease your carbon footprint. So those of you out there that are thinking green and caring about the environment might want to contact our good man, Randy Gromit, with Arrow Point Solar. You can call or text him anytime at 602-361-1287. Again, 602-361-1287. Arrow Point Solar. Give
indeed.
them a call. So first down and 10. McLaughlin now. He's going to roll to his left. A little up and under. He's going to wing one downfield. He's got his man, and on the run, it's got inside the 20-yard line, down to the 18, 29-yard gain, and on the catch, it's number 18, Gavin Black, I believe. No, number 22, rather. That's Keegan Vaughn, the junior. We've called his name defensively a couple of times, and just 8 seconds left. McLaughlin kills it on the spike, so first down and 10 turns to second down and 10. 6.4 seconds left, and how about that play?
I tell you what, we talked about it. That is the danger of doing those short kickoffs where the Indians got it at midfield. One good long pass put them in scoring position. Where they've got, 6.4 seconds to go. You're going to take a shot at the end zone, or are you going to go for the field goal and try to stretch this lead?
So with 6.4 seconds left, inside the 20, the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone, deflected and falls harmlessly to the turf. Wow, that was...
Looking for a quick hitter there to pick up a couple more yards for a field goal attempt, but it almost got picked off.
That's right, so one play left, or time left for just one play with 3.5 seconds, and now they'll bring in their big package. Looks like they're going to attempt a 35 or 36-yard field goal. It's going to be Aiden Ford, the sophomore. Of course, the place-holding Connor Vaughn. That's a big responsibility here.
Yeah.
35 yards away. So far, Aiden Ford has been 4 for 4 on extra points. A field goal. It's got the distance. It's going to be wide left, just misses it. So enough leg for Ford, just off left. So that's going to conclude our first half of play. It's the Osage Indians out in front over the Fulton Hornets, 29-28. An incredible matchup we've got for you on our opening week, folks. We take a short commercial break. When we come back, Chris Schneider and myself, we've got your Arrow Point Solar halftime show. We'll be back after this.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
It's never-ending fun at The Lakes destination for dining and more. Redhead Lakeside Grill. Lounge poolside or enjoy the view with a cocktail in our heated pool. Try our authentic, scratch-made Caribbean-inspired menu or a slice of our handmade Neapolitan-style brick oven pizza. We're open 7 days a week and always family-friendly. Casual atmosphere and upscale lakeside service at its best. Redhead Lakeside Grill, your year-round destination for dining and more.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
What a...
And Michaela Friend, is your band ready?
Welcome back to our Arrow Point Solar halftime show, and thanks to our friend Randy Gromit and crew at Arrow Point Solar, we now let you enjoy tonight's presentation under the direction of band director Jeff Kyle. It's the School of the Osage Marching Band.
What are you looking for? Yellow binder. Music. You don't have it memorized? Not me. I can't find it. What are you looking for? A yellow binder. Yellow binder. Someone probably threw it away. Hey, wait. Where's Cody? Going for the one head. Oh, there's Cody. I'm trying to find a yellow binder. I don't know where the yellow binder is. I see something yellow over there, but I don't think it's a binder. Yeah, I see that too.
You may take the field. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020-2021
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Cars Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Hey Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
It's never-ending fun at The Lakes Destination for dining and more. Redhead Lakeside Grill. Lounge poolside or enjoy the view with a cocktail in our heated pool. Try our authentic, scratch-made Caribbean-inspired menu or a slice of our handmade Neapolitan-style brick oven pizza. We're open 7 days a week and always family-friendly. Casual atmosphere and upscale lakeside service at its best. Redhead Lakeside Grill, your year-round destination for dining and more.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozarks Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozarks Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
And we're back. It's the Arrow Point Solar Halftime Show on Lake TV. I'm William Holtz alongside Chris Schneider. And Chris, man, what a start it was tonight for the Indians. They get off to a real quick start, not just the fumble forced and recovery on the opening kickoff, but in the first 13 minutes of play, 3 forced fumbles, 3 fumbles recovered. They got out to a nice 2-score lead, but it's Fulton over the last quarter plus that's really gotten themselves back into the game.
Yeah, I tell you what, Fulton found themselves, man, after those 3 early turnovers and Osage jumping out. It almost looked like Osage was going to run away with this thing, up 15-0. But all of a sudden, the Hornets found their stride behind their young quarterback, Simmons, just sophomore. Kid can throw, the kid can run, and the Indian defense wasn't able to stop them. They drove down, kept scoring, had a chance actually to grab the lead with a 2-point play just before halftime. They were stopped, so Osage still hanging on to the lead. But this, as we mentioned in the first half, is going to be an offensive game. Whoever wins this game, they're going to have to do it on offense, keep scoring some points. Really close all the way around. Both teams unofficially with 10 first downs in the first half, and the scoreboard would certainly indicate that. It's pretty close. The only thing that isn't close is the 3 turnovers for Fulton, where they might be up right now.
And you do know, Fulton did get the onside kick, and we were talking about field position, and if anybody in high school football in the state of Missouri might be an expert in special teams, it's Trey Barrow.
Yeah.
The guy punted on ESPN, he punted on Fox, he punted on CBS because he was an all-12 first team all Big 12 selection in 2009, second team in 2010. So the guy knows special teams. And Chris, over the last year plus working together, you've heard me say it. I don't know why more coaches at the high school level don't try that squib onside style. And here's why. Obviously, the defense isn't stopping Osage's offense. They've marched down the field every time, whether they're starting inside the red zone, whether they're starting inside the opponent 5. Why not go ahead and do that short kick? If they do start inside their own 40 and you give up 15 yards of field position, you give yourself 5 to 8 chances a night at an extra possession. They've already got one. They cashed it into a touchdown. So if anything, special teams right now is being won by Fulton. And in my opinion, Chris, it's why it's a very nearly a tie ball game.
I tell you what, yeah, and it's going to be a great second half. I mean, that first half was great. It was like an epic, though. I mean, almost feels like we played a full game already, and 1-point game, big second half to go. I am very impressed with both the offenses, really, but I'm really happy to see this Osage offense be so prolific so far in the first half. I think we're going to see some great offensive stuff from the Indians this year.
Yeah, and it starts and ends with the quarterback on both sides. We talked about Cortland Simmons, just a sophomore, coming into tonight's ball game. How much can you really do as a 15, 16-year-old kid? Well, we got our answer in overwhelming fashion. He's done it all. He's got 7 tackles defensively. He's led 4 touchdown drives already, and he looks like the real deal. Chris, what I see from him is that presence outside the pocket you look for at the Division II, Division I level, at the collegiate level. And this is as I said, 15 to 16-year-old kid. He's only had 4 starts in his career coming into this season, and you certainly wouldn't know it by watching the first half.
He's a sophomore. Simmons a sophomore. McLaughlin a junior. So both these starting quarterbacks are young. They're going to be back for a couple more years at least. Simmons for 3 more years for Fulton. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty exciting. And we've seen some good quarterbacks last few years, and these 2 kids, they're right up there. They're going to be, I think they're going to be pretty special.
Of course, it will be hard to beat the Offensive Player of the Year a season ago in the state of Missouri. Of course, Paxton DeLorean, who went to Missouri State initially, then he transferred to Southwest Missouri State.
I think Southwest Missouri State, yeah.
But if we talk about the Osage Indians and their quarterbacks, you look back to when Devin Johnson started. He took this team to the state quarterfinals. They had a kid by the name of Austin Riley who was incredible. First team all-district, had weapons all around him, and Jake Ulmer, Colin Samuelson, Justin Heiser. That was a team that was on the verge of winning a state championship. Then you had a kid by the name of Zach Wheeler. Huge arm. He came in and put up stupid numbers in his Osage career. And, of course, last year we saw the I can do all things Dalton DePay. So you look at those 3 quarterbacks, you're thinking there's no way we can improve. And I'm not saying already Brockton McLaughlin's better than any of those guys, but I think he's got a great chance to be one of the greatest signal callers to ever come through this program. And 2 quarters in to his varsity career where he knows it's his team, he knows it's his offense, he looks real comfortable.
Yeah, he does. And I tell you what, that kid can run. We saw where he turned on the Jets a couple of times in the first half. He's got some wheels, and he's got a gun for an arm. So he's got the tools. And again, I think we're going to see some big things from Brockton McLaughlin this year. But we've got a big second half to come, and the quarterback on the other side's been pretty good too.
Cortland Simmons, he's ready to rock. And if you'll remember, Osage, they won the toss. They deferred to the second half, and we didn't realize just an hour and a half ago how big that opening possession would mean, because we're essentially tied. Yes, Osage clinging to that slim margin of their lead, but with Osage getting the ball first, they could go up 2 scores, and that's huge because, Chris, a lot of games you look at and you say this game could come down to whoever has the ball last could win the game, but very realistically, that could be the case tonight.
Yeah, it could be, and one of the keys probably to the second half is who's going to make the better defensive adjustments to stop the other offense, because the offense have dominated so far.
So that is going to conclude tonight's halftime show on Lake TV, presented by our friends at Arrow Point Solar. Enjoy this commercial break. When we come back, we got an incredible second half of football. It's Fulton. It's your hometown Indians on Lake TV after this.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Hey Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
What a season it's been at Big Surf Water Park, and as the surfing season winds down, it's time to fix your eyes on Lake TV for Osage Indians football. Let's trade those summer days splashing in the sunshine for those cool nights on the gridiron with the hometown Indians. Big Surf Water Park wishes the Indians the best of luck during the entire 2020 football season. Big Surf Water Park, the official family attraction of Osage Indians football on Lake TV.
And we're back, just on the verge of starting our second half. Chris, that's been your Arrow Point Solar halftime show. Of course, we talked about it, but if you're looking to go green, Chris, did you know by installing a solar energy system at your house, it could be big for you? I'm talking saving thousands of dollars over the course of your life on your solar panel system. You could decrease your electricity cost immediately. You'll increase the value of your home, and you'll even decrease in your carbon footprint. And who doesn't want to go green? So give our friend Randy Gromit with Arrow Point Solar a call at 602-361-1287. And before we kick off our second half, we're going to stop the game. Big time birthday shout out on Monday. Crew member of Lake TV, Adrian Reinhardt, is celebrating a big birthday on Monday, so we'll give him some love at home. Of course, that's our head production assistant and field camera operator, Ross Reinhardt's son, who we know been a part of our crew for a long time. So Adrian, my friend, happy birthday. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll do our best to get Dad to lighten up a little bit on some of the chores around the house.
What is he, turning 5 or
I think
6?
15.
What?
Adrian's 14 or 15 this year. 15 this year. So the opening kickoff goes out of bounds as we start our third quarter of play. Osage in the lead, 29-28. We have some visitors here in the booth, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. Special visitors.
Yeah, we're talking former Lake TV color commentator. He took the role for 2 years and did an amazing job. My man Dave Glendenning and his beautiful fiance, way out of his league, Renee Roller, and I know all about, having a fiance.
Way out of your league.
Way out of my league. So Dave and I both follow suit there. So 1st and 10 now after the illegal procedure. Osage already into Fulton territory. 1st and 10 from the Fulton 43-yard line. McLaughlin out of the shotgun. He's going to give the handoff to Creasy. Jackson Creasy inside the 30-yard line. A full head of steam up to the 29, Chris, and 15 yards and a first down presented by Big Surf Water Park on the first play in our third quarter.
Yeah, Creasy, a big 6'1", 225 fullback, and he was rumbling, stumbling, and bumbling down for that first down. Already this Osage offense on the move in the second half.
So McLaughlin now out of the gun. He's going to give it again. This is Keenan Webb. He's going to shake the first would-be tackler before being corralled at the 25-yard line.
Webb really picking up the pace at the end of that first half. He was a key part of the Indian scoring drive late in the first half with a couple of big runs, including a touchdown.
Man, I'll tell you what, Chris, how about the balance from Coach Devin Johnson's offense tonight? Sometimes when you get your quarterback rolling, it's tempting to let him air it out, but great balance offensively for the Indians. Here's the give to Webb, tries to get outside. Nice tackle on the play there for the stop. Once again, we've called his name all night long. Seth Saylor, the senior defensive back. We also see him on offense at the wide receiver position.
Yeah, Saylor is a safety back there. When your safeties are making those tackles, usually it's not good for your defense because they're picking up some yards, but a big 3rd and 4 coming up for the Osage offense here.
First drive of our second half. McLaughlin takes the snap. Ooh, a little play action, a little busted play. Can McLaughlin create magic? Inside the 15, the 10, to the house. Touchdown, Indians. Brockton McLaughlin on a busted play on 3rd and 4. Takes it 23 yards to pay dirt, and the Indians back up by 7.
I tell you what, that onside kick to start the second half really came back to haunt Fulton that time because Osage got the ball already on the other side of the field, drove it right down, put it in the end zone, and they get a little bit of breathing room here early in the second half.
Indeed, my friend, and just like that, the Indians, they go back up 7. The hold is good. The kick is low. It's a liner, but it sneaks through. Connor Vaughn on the hold, and the extra point, Aiden Ford. He's now 5 for 5 on point afters. Your Osage Indians, they lead by a score of 36-28 over the Fulton Hornets. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
And we are back on Lake TV for tonight's game of the week. It's the Osage Indians out in front over the Fulton Hornets, and we have a barn burner. The kick, it's the best of the night for Ford. It's dropped and then picked up in the Indian special teams unit all over the return man for Fulton. So the Hornets now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And Chris, it's obviously not time to panic. Still a 1-score game. But with the way momentum works, the way the crowd's getting into it, right now I think it's crucial for Trey Barrow and his Fulton team. They maybe not score, but at least get a few first downs and give that defense a much-needed rest.
One thing we have seen from this Fulton team, certainly in the first half, after the 3 early turnovers, falling behind early, is they didn't get rattled. They bounced back. They put it together. They ran the ball really well. They came back, almost tied the game just before halftime. So I don't see them panicking yet. Still a lot of time to go in this game.
Sutton now. Handoff outside, trying to get the edge, and great one-arm tackle. Oh, baby. Underneath the pile, that's number 14, and he didn't have the whole tackle, but he's certainly the one that made a one-armed effort that slowed him down, the sophomore Eric Wood. He's shaken up, and Chris, he was holding on for dear life, or actually shaken up, not Wood. And it was Wood that made the play, but shaken up is Connor Vaughn, the sophomore, and safety, and not just that, he's the place kicker for this team, and as a sophomore, I see his role just continuing to grow as this season progresses.
Connor and his brother Keegan Vaughn both playing safety, starting safeties for Osage on defense tonight.
So Simmons now into the flat and incomplete. Defending on the play for Osage, Mason Dooley. Of course, Jack Dooley, his older brother, who, you know, got a lot of carries last year and was a big force for the Indians basketball team a year ago.
You know, and one thing I've noticed on the first couple of plays on this drive, the Indian defense have made some changes. They've tightened some things up. They went in the locker room, put some things on the chalkboard and figured some things out because they've been covering a little bit better on those first couple of plays.
And a crucial 3rd down and 8. Cortland Simmons rolls to his left as we're accustomed to seeing. Throws across his body, looks for his man, and 2 Hornets players run into each other. Out in the flat, his 2 favorite targets. Not sure who it was intended for, but Seth Saylor and Bryn Bynum.
Yeah, they both ran into each other.
Bynum had it.
That was good defense from his teammate there, just knocking it out of his hand. So that was a big stop for Osage there.
Just bad luck. Poor Simmons, I mean, looked like the outside receiver on the play. Saylor looks like he kind of broke his route.
Yeah.
Well, Bynum had kind of had the flat route and a beautiful throw right in his hands, but to no avail. And are they going for it?
Are they? They are going to go. Nope, quick kick.
It's short.
It is.
Simmons hits that midfield and takes an Osage hop. So down to the 46-yard line, just a 23-yard punt net for Simmons. And for the second time of this half, on just their second possession, Osage starts inside of Fulton territory.
So tonight's game on Lake TV is brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, COMC, Arrow Point Solar, Quick Car in Osage Beach, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, and Ozark Homes.
So with 9 minutes to go, Osage now an 8-point lead, looking to add to that. McLaughlin, little play action option to the outside. He's got some room inside the 40. Great blocking upfield, and McLaughlin inside the 25-yard line down to the 22. A 25-yard scamper, and it was sprung by the downfield blocking of the junior, Keegan Vaughn.
Oh, man, that was not just a nice play, nice blocking by the line, but like you said, downfield, receiver kept things going, and a huge pickup for the Indians there, and the big Surf Water Park first down, the 12th unofficial first down of the game for the Osage Indians.
So we do have a Fulton player shaken up. Looks just to be cramps. We'll take a commercial break. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. I'm here to tell you about our off-frame modular homes. Our modular homes are built to the state construction and electrical code. They all have 2x6 exterior walls and are insulated just like a regular site-built home. Also, our homes are completely customizable from the floor plan to the kitchen, the master suite, and much more. As an added bonus, our homes are built inside a factory, so you don't have to worry about the weather affecting your construction time. When you're thinking about a new home, think Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
And we are back on Lake TV, so figuring out a player for Fulton that's shaken up. We're going to go ahead and look ahead to the next few weeks as Lake TV has you a live Lake of the Ozarks local area team high school football game every Friday.
The COMC Friday night football game of the week.
Well, that's right, with our pregame show kicking off at 6:40 every week. And next week we'll have Warsaw Wildcats. They'll play in Versailles for the against the Versailles Tigers on September 11th. That's a big one. Eldon plays at Osage, always a big game. And, of course, the following week we'll make our lone trip to Riley Field in California for these Osage Indians as they play at the Pintos. So who was the shaken?
That was safety Seth Saylor, number 7. Looked like he was cramping pretty bad down there. He's been a key player for that team.
Handoff here to Webb inside the 20, inside the 10, and Keegan Webb for the second time tonight to the house, this time from 22 yards out, and the Indians go back up by 2 scores. How about Keegan? He's a fast young man.
Yes, he is. I tell you what, he had a nice opening over the right side. He cut it back. Nothing but wide open field into the end zone, and the Indians stretch it to a 2-touchdown lead.
So the extra point, of course, once again going to be attempted by Aiden Ford. Place holding is Connor Vaughn. Vaughn the hold. Ford the kick. It's up, and it is good. So the Indians back up by 2 on the legs of Keegan Ford, this time from 22 yards out. With 8:45 left, the Indians up by 15. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Never-ending fun at the Lake's destination for dining and more. Redhead Lakeside Grill. Lounge poolside or enjoy the view with a cocktail in our heated pool. Try our authentic, scratch-made Caribbean-inspired menu or a slice of our handmade Neapolitan-style brick oven pizza. We're open 7 days a week and always family-friendly. Casual atmosphere and upscale lakeside service at its best. Redhead Lakeside Grill, your year-round destination for dining and more.
And we are back on Lake TV for our game of the week. I'm William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider. And Chris, Osage now back up by 15, but 8:45 left in the third quarter. We've already had 71 points put on the board. That one is fielded inside the 10-yard line and then gang tackled. First man there, Dalton Wall, finishing it off, Sam Kime. On the return, it's Quentin McCray for Fulton. And this drive is going to start at the 26-yard line for Trey Barrow's team. And right now, if you're Trey Barrow, things aren't exactly going as planned. You turn the ball over 3 times in the first quarter plus. Now you could be without one of your top wideouts and starting safety. We don't have an update, of course, on Seth Saylor, but I don't see him out there. And Chris, he's a big-time playmaker for this team, or is he lined up in the slot?
This game has kind of started out, or second half kind of started out carbon copy as the first half. Osage jumping out to a 15-point lead in the first half. Fulton was able to battle back and make it close.
Oh! And taken down in style It is Brody Weiscarver. Of course, the big-time transfer from St. Louis. He's one of the top linemen in the state of Missouri, and you get a little taste of why right there.
Oh my gosh, that was a pop. Simmons felt that one for sure. And again, you can see some of the defensive adjustments that the Indians made at halftime that are really paying off for them on these first few drives of the second half.
How about Simmons holding on to the football there? He was blindsided.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 14. Simmons now going to roll to his left on the option, splits the defenders, now gets outside, has a little daylight, still on his feet, across midfield. Look at Simmons with a foot race, inside the 30, inside the 20, he will score. Touchdown, Cortland Simmons from 83 yards out, just like that, and he may be shaken up. We have an Indian down. Both players down, could be cramps. Simmons is down, also down on the play for the Indians. Derek Bradley, the sophomore. As it stands, it's an 83-yard scamper for Cortland Simmons, his 3rd touchdown of the game. We'll take a commercial break and get this squared away when we come back.
With a nimble ride and an affordable price, owning an EX Series Wave Runner from Yamaha is a breeze. In fact, the hardest part about owning one is sharing. The incredibly reliable and unstoppably fun 2020 EX Series from Yamaha.
Visit Surdak Yamaha today in Osage Beach.
You ride on a reputation.
So an incredibly exciting run from Cortland Simmons. He dipped, he daisied, he dopped. Well, he did everything.
You know what? Osage had him sewn up, should have had the tackle, and Simmons just ran right through him.
There was 5 guys in the box.
Yeah.
A linebacker cheated. 6 guys were there. It was just the athleticism of Simmons. He split the defense, got the edge, and 83 yards later, attempting the 2.
You see why he's special.
Little inside give. That's a big ball carrier inside the end zone for a 2-point conversion. And a little scuffle after the play. The 2-point conversion is good. Back to a 7-point ball game on the sideline. With an update, Lake TV's Jason Stapleton.
Hi, everybody. This is Jason here on the sidelines at the game. I wanted to chime in real quick. I witnessed Brockton McLaughlin really displaying leadership beyond his years, rounding up some teammates, talking to them about how close this game is, but to stay focused. They got it. They got the better team, they feel, and they can handle this Fulton, this onslaught that Fulton has come on strong with here in the 3rd quarter. It's a great game. We'll see how it pans out and how Osage answers right after this break.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee in Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
And we're back, and Fulton, just like we've seen for most of the evening, they answer. Chris, right now, we've got nearly 80 points, so we've still got over a quarter and a half to play. Folks, if you're just tuning in, you picked a good time because this game is getting really good. And I think we're going to have a offside on the kicking team. I think they got an early start, and lucky for them they did. They're going to get to try it again.
Yeah, because Osage... they had the onside kick, and they would have had it at midfield again.
And, it would have been Sam Kime with his 3rd recovery of the night. And we're going to change Sam's name to Johnny because he's been Johnny on the spot for almost every one of those onside attempts. And that's what you need. You've got to know at this point in time, Chris, this is what this team does. You see Osage has everybody up, only 2 guys back at their own 35-yard line.
They're not even that far back.
Another one. That one's fielded right there, and a nice
Good
recovery. Connor Vaughn. Yeah, and there's a reason that young man's the placeholder for this team. He's got some mitts on him, doesn't he?
Tonight's game on Lake TV brought to you by The Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, Big Surf Water Park, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, Surdike Yamaha, Ballpark's National Lake of the Ozarks, and the School of the Osage School District.
Big shout out to the School of the Osage District once again, rolling out the red carpet, bringing us not just to this game. We have 6 Osage games this year on Lake TV. We're going to get to see a lot of this squad, and as much as we appreciate our sponsors making this possible, we wouldn't have Osage Indians Athletics without our boosters, so a big shout out to the chief level booster club member, Big O Tires, the team you trust. Of course, now 1st and 10 at midfield, McLaughlin are going to take a shot. He scrambles under pressure, trying to get downfield as his man, and it's caught inside the 15, inside the 5, touchdown! Osage from 50 yards out. Oh, baby! And Chris, there is a flag on the play. If that negates the 16 or 50-yard touchdown, that would be Hunter Graber's second of the night, but unfortunately, looks like it's all for naught.
Yeah, it does look like it's coming back. Brockton was scrambling there, and there might have been a holding that helped him buy a little time back there.
Just how incredible was the extending of the play, though, and then a great throw. And I really like what I'm seeing from Hunter Graber because that ball had him going out of bounds. He was able to stop his momentum, tiptoe up the sideline, make a guy miss, and score. Like we said, it's going to be a holding, a 14-yard hold. Ooh. So instead of a 50-yard touchdown and a 2-score lead, Osage now faced with a 1st and 14. So, sorry, it's a 4-yard hold. It's a big difference.
You know, in a play like that, a call like that can change a game. That could be a touchdown on the board for the Indians and a 2-touchdown lead, but it comes back, and now they're facing a 1st and long.
So 1st down and okay, so it is a 14-yard. It's 1st and 24. McLaughlin on the design keeper across midfield. He's got some room across the 40. He's got a 1st down inside the 30. Stiff arm and still going before finally being taken out of play at the 18-yard line. Chris, just like that, the 50-yard play comes back. Then we're going to go with a 46-yard run on the legs of Brockton McLaughlin. 1st down and 10 from inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone.
Yeah, it's the 3rd 1st down. Big Surf Water Park 1st down for the Osage offense in the second half, the 13th for the game.
Little play action, the option outside, Keegan Webb rather. He's able to corral it and has a modest gain of about 1 or 2. So the senior able to hold on to it. We'll give him 1. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, Osage has, when they've been running the ball well, they've picked up a lot of their yards inside, whether it's McLaughlin turning it up and running it between the tackles like he did on that previous play. That time they try to go outside, and the Hornet defense, good there. They just give up 1 yard on that play.
So 6:35 left in the 3rd quarter. Still a 1-score game. Osage out in front, 43-36. The score update brought to you by Hy-Vee in Osage Beach. So on 2nd and 9, Creasy takes the inside handoff, and not a lot doing, but he's still on his feet. Keeps the legs churning as a 1st down inside the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up 1st down and goal to go. And Jackson Creasy shows he can do some damage carrying the football.
Yeah, he's a big fella. That Big Surf Water Park 1st down gets Osage into the Mike Heitman State Farm red zone. They're looking good and looking to go back up by 2 scores here.
So real quick, the other 3 big boosters for the School of the Osage Athletics: Dyson Electric, Helton Electric, and Ballparks National at the Warrior level. So 1st down and goal. McLaughlin, the give. Into the end zone, touchdown. This time it's Gavin Lage, the junior. So just like that, Osage once again up 2. This game back and forth, and Fulton has not shown either they can stop Osage's offensive attack or they're able to get a defensive stop and get the ball with a takeaway. So right now they're going to have to hope they can recover another one of those onside kicks if they score again.
Still a lot of time left in this game, though, I tell you what. But Osage right now looking to hang half 100 on the Hornets.
Well, it's early indeed, Chris, but wow. At this point, we do have an offsides on the defense, it looks like, so that play is blown dead. But, Chris, the way the game's flowing, Osage has only punted the football one time, and it was a dandy of a punt, and the very next play, Osage forced a takeaway.
And the Osage defense has looked better this second half. I know that, Fulton had the long touchdown run from Simmons. Other than that one run, the Tribe defense has played pretty well in this second half. Good to get that score. As we've mentioned several times, this is an offensive game. You got to keep scoring if you're going to win this game.
Right now, they're going to bring in the offense because after the half yard or the half the distance to the goal on the offsides, they're going to try the 2. But so far in this second half, Osage has outscored Fulton by a score of 20-8, and they're looking to add to that right here on the 2-point conversion attempt with 5:46 left in the third. McLaughlin with Creasy and Webb in the backfield with him. It's going to be Webb. We got another flag on the play, and it's not Webb. Once again, fresh off his touchdown run, Gavin Lage, but we'll wait to see what the call is.
Tell you, he's got some quicks, doesn't he? Tell you what, he scampered right around, put that ball in the end zone in a millisecond there.
And so we're going to bring the kicking team back out after the penalty flag.
Yeah.
And we're going to try an extra point.
Going to swap some penalties there.
So once again, I've been impressed with Aiden Ford, the place kicker.
Yep.
He shows that he has what it takes. Would have made the 31-yarder earlier, was just a little left. But he's looked good, and he's going to get another opportunity.
He's got a good, strong leg. That his first PAT was kind of a little pop-up one. I was kind of wondering, what do we got going on here? But since then, he's ripped him. He has a good, strong leg on him.
And as you look at the offensive line for the Indians, they have some bruisers up front, and doing the snapping here is the senior Hunter Ferris, a crucial element in a successful PAT or field goal. Now late on to the field for the Indians, that's Luke Willenbrock. So the snap, the hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good. Another impressive kick, and just like that, the Indians have hit 50. Your score with 5:46 remaining, Osage 50, Fulton 36. You're watching exclusive coverage of Osage Indians football on Lake TV.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
Hey Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
And we're back on Lake TV for our high school football game of the weekend. Chris, with 5:46, I would not have guessed with a quarter and a half to play that we would have 86 points on the board. And when you look at Osage on paper, it wasn't an offensive team that I thought was going to put up ridiculous points. And here in week one, that's exactly what they've done.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was a little skeptical about this Hornets team coming in just because they haven't been very good the last several years. But this team has really impressed me. I mean, they've made some mistakes. The 3 early turnovers almost knocked them out early, but they bounced back from that. They almost took the lead just before halftime. But Osage has really shown a lot of heart in the second half. The offense for the Indians has been unstoppable in the second half. Brockton McLaughlin in particular. And I tell you what, if they can get a stop on this next drive, there's a chance Osage can put this thing away.
No doubt about it. And you hit the nail on the head when you said, those 3 turnovers early on. If you take those out of the equation, including 1 inside their own 5, this game could look a lot different.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the kick. Fielded inside the 20 by Fulton. Couple of good blocks, and then up across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's where Fulton starts on this possession. Of course, that return by Quentin McCray, the speedster. He's explosive, but Osage does a nice job limiting him there.
And again, we've said it a couple of times. There are several key times during a ball game where a team can either stay in it, hang close, or just lose touch with who they're trying to chase down. Osage with a 2-touchdown lead right now. Fulton has, throughout this entire game, been able to bounce back after tough setbacks or when they fall behind. They have to do it again here. If Osage can stop them, get the ball back, and go on another drive, they might be able to put it out of reach.
Not happening, Chris. Cortland Simmons is just getting started. First down carry up front, just a couple of yards. Once again, McCray with the carry. So 2nd down and 8. But yeah, Simmons, something tells me he's about to break out the rest of this game. He doesn't want to lose as a sophomore. His first campaign starting on opening night. So he's eager to come on the road and spoil tonight's home opener for Osage. And I know they're down 2, but
last drive he ran it for 80-some yards into the end zone for a touchdown, right? I mean, Fulton doesn't have a first down this half. They've got like a 90-yard touchdown run.
So on 2nd and 8, we're inside 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Simmons looking deep. Has his man, and that falls incomplete. Nice coverage on the play. Far sideline there, number 24 for Osage with the stop. Christian Ariza, the senior, really nice job making sure that he got his head turned around just enough to not get called for that interference. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Ariza, 5'6", 135 pounds, got the quickness back there to play corner. And made the nice play, the nice adjustment on the ball. It was kind of a pop fly throw from Simmons that time. Gave Ariza time to run underneath it and knock it away. A big 3rd down here if the Indians can get a stop.
So 4:45 left in the 3rd. Ball's at the 39-yard line. Simmons now looks left really quick, fires over that way, and that is hauled in and caught back onto the field. That's a really nice throw and catch, 15 yards. First down presented by Big Surf is Seth Saylor with the first down reception.
Yeah.
Back in a big way.
And that was Ariza on the coverage there. Nice throw from Simmons. It was right on line and a big 3rd down pickup. And that's the first down of the second half for this Fulton team, that Big Surf Water Park first down.
You love the poise by the sophomore. 3rd and 8, big situation, stands in the pocket.
Yep.
As cool as the other side of the Pella. So first down and 10, balls inside Osage territory. Simmons, little play action across the middle, and Creasy with a bone-rattling hit. The ball comes out maybe. Let's see. And Osage comes up with the football. Amazing play. First and foremost, it was Jackson Creasy with the hit and force fumble. Coming up with the fumble recovery, Connor Vaughn. We've called his name all night long defensively. We've called his name kicking the football. But how about Creasy? That's the 4th forced fumble by this Osage Indians team, and the 4th time they've come up with the recovery.
Absolutely.
To Lake TV's coverage of live high school football as we embark on our final quarter of our opening week. It's quarter number 4, and Chris, Did want to tell you, of course, we talked about our friends at Arrow Point Solar. Many benefits to looking at getting a solar panel system installed at your home. Not only can you increase your property value at your home, you can cut electric costs, saving thousands over the course of time. Matter of fact, you'll even get cutbacks from the local government for going green. Arrow Point Solar. Give Randy Gromit a call at 602-361-1287. And Osage keeps up right where they left off. Another nice run. And tell you what, Osage is picking up gashes and gashes of yardage every time they run the football.
Yes, and they're dominating the offensive line right now. They're blowing Fulton off the ball. Picked up 10 yards, get the first down on that one, and that's all they need to do. Keep that clock running, move the ball down the field, put some more points on the board, and it's a done deal. That is the 8th first down of the second half, the Big Surf Water Park first down for the Osage Indians.
So 11-20, and if you're Fulton right now, you're hoping for a miracle. You need a stop, and you need a takeaway. Creasy now up the middle with a nice run inside the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance red zone. He's down to the 12. We'll give him 18 yards and a big first down presented by Big Surf Water Park.
And you can see the Hornets starting to lose heart right now. They know this one is just a matter of time unless something dramatic happens. They didn't bring a big squad with them tonight. If you look over on their bench, there's not a whole lot of backups over there, and they're all sitting down on the bench. They're not standing up. They're not into it like they were in the first half. So we got 1st and 10 on the 12 for the Osage Indians, looking to put it out of reach. Creasy again off the left side, up the middle, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Osage. And they're starting to put this one away.
Yeah, Jackson Creasy is 3rd of the night. He's had himself a ball game and now starting to flirt with taking away tonight's player of the game presented by Ballparks National from our quarterback, Brockton McLaughlin. We got a little rivalry here.
Hadn't thought about that. That's a good point.
Needs to be settled here in the last 10.5 minutes, but most importantly, Osage, their largest lead of the night. They're now up 27 points, and with a successful extra point, we've seen a combined 100 points scored in tonight's game. Oh, it's a low hold.
Bad snap.
Nice job by Vaughn. He's going to throw. He's got his man, and it's going to be incomplete.
Dropped it.
Really a nice play. That's twice tonight that Vaughn has tried to make something out of nothing. Connor Vaughn, bad snap, rolls out. Had his man a little low on the throw to Drew Ely. Falls incomplete. So, Chris, 10:30 left in the 4th quarter. Osage up big. You're watching Osage Indians football on Lake TV.
At the Lake's destination for dining and more, Redhead Lakeside Grill. Lounge poolside or enjoy the view with a cocktail in our heated pool. Try our authentic, scratch-made Caribbean-inspired menu or a slice of our handmade Neapolitan-style brick oven pizza. We're open 7 days a week and always family-friendly. Casual atmosphere and upscale lakeside service at its best. Redhead Lakeside Grill, your year-round destination for dining and more.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
And we are back in a night that's shaping up to look like it belongs to Coach Devin Johnson's Osage Indians. And if it didn't happen last year, the Brockton McLaughlin era in Osage Indians football is officially underway, and it's underway in style.
Very impressive, and Mr. Creasy, very impressive for Osage. He reminds me of Hutchcraft from last year for Osage. Ooh, big bounce on the kickoff.
Oh, and the Indians are all over them. 4 or 5 Indians on the spot. And so Osage now, with all the momentum, you see the way they're rallying to the football, and considering everything over the last 6 months that brought us
Yeah.
to tonight, Chris. You look at Coach Devin Johnson and his staff and dealing with the same thing that every team in Missouri is dealing with. But boy, if you had to script the way tonight was going to go, I think Coach Devin Johnson's got to be really, really happy.
Absolutely, yeah. Everything has gone very well this second half, but remember in the first half, it was nip and tuck. It was a fight. The Indians jumped out to a lead, but Fulton battled back, had a chance to grab the lead just before halftime, but Osage has taken this one in control in the second half.
So a little handoff, and once again, first guy there for the Indians, the big linebacker. There's some extracurricular going on. Check it out. This is getting out of control. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So emotions are...
Yeah, the Fulton Hornets starting to lose their tempers a little bit. And, you know, you can kind of understand why. It's tough. You know, they had a chance in the first half. They're getting blown out here in the second half. But that's not the way to play it.
Yeah, and it's going to be a foul on both sides right there. So it may not have been Fulton, may have been instigated, but you do notice, you touched on the tackling in the second half, and I do see Osage is playing to the whistle, and they're tackling hard. And I think Fulton's starting to take exception to some of those hard tackles, down nearly 30 with this game slipping away. And sometimes, Chris, the emotions are going. It gets really hard for young men when you got the testosterone going, you're competitive. Sometimes it gets hard to keep it in check, but Chris, this is where you've really got to start taking that step. And we see it at college, we see it at pro, happens, but guarantee you Coach Trey Barrow and Coach Devin Johnson not going to be happy with their penalized players there.
Yeah, that one, that's tough, but you see it, you see it a lot, especially when the games start getting out of hand like this. You've seen that play in the first half when things were closer. It probably wouldn't have been a blow up. It's just the emotions.
So an incredible night up to this point in time for the Osage Indians. And to tell us more from down on the field, it's Lake TV's Jason Stapleton.
Hey, boys, thanks a lot. I just wanted to comment on that play. The referees made the right call. I was right there for it. 56 was the fistigator, and the 72 responded. The refs made the right call. 72 is gone. 56 took the penalty. It was the right call. Looks like Osage is going to ride this off into the night, folks. Back to you, boys.
Yeah, Jason just giving us a little insight. He said that was the right call. He said Osage instigated, Fulton retaliated. He said rightfully so. He was right on it. So good insight knowledge there from Lake TV's Jason Stapleton. So 2nd and 12 now. The carry and a couple more big hits. And I'm telling you, these guys are tackling.
Yes,
and
they are.
Finishing the play in on the tackle for the Indians. Number 24 also. Big number 13, Mason Dooley in on the stop. Christian Ariza also in there. So look at the D-line and some of the starters for the Osage Indians tonight. And across the board on defense, we'll look Davis Salee, Tyler Dimmick, Connor Arrowwood, Jace. Oh, that's the offense. Well, I bet it's a lot of the same guys. But here we go, floating it up there and short and almost hauled in. Once again, that's Sailor.
That was a duck he threw up there that time.
So if there's any criticism that I would give to the sophomore quarterback, which is maybe not right to do, but he does put a lot of air, and he's very unintentional at times with where he's throwing the football. And as people start to realize that, defenses are going to start giving him a little room, and they're going to have safeties and corners lurking, ready to undercut that. But for the most part, what a night it's been for the sophomore. Just not enough help around him yet with 9 minutes to go. Really a short kick here by Simmons. Hits at the 40 and takes a Fulton bounce down to about the 43-yard line where it'll check up there. So that goes for a 40-yard punt from quarterback slash punter slash corner.
Got a nice
Cortland
bounce
Simmons.
on that one, yeah.
Yeah, luckily, because that was not going to be his best punt with the way it landed. But as you said, Chris, did take a Fulton bounce, and the Indians back out on offense. So I wanted to give a shout out to all the defensive starters. I was losing it. First, we got Jackson Creasy. We've called his name all night.
Yep.
Tyler Demick, Davis Sallee, Matt Barnes, Mason Dooley, Shane Thomas, and Eric Hood at linebacker. Corners, Christian Ariza, Derek Bradley, and then at safety, Keegan Vaughn and Connor Vaughn, the sophomore and the junior, in the backfield defensively. Now on offense, the starters tonight, of course, Brockton McLaughlin at quarterback, making up the offensive line, doing a wonderful job. Davis Sallee, Tyler Demick, Connor Arrowwood, Jace Hills, Brody Wisecarver, of course, the transfer, 6'6", 290, Chris.
Wow.
How's that for size?
Yay.
Devin Williams, he'll play tight end. At fullback, Jackson Creasy. Keenan Webb, he'll get the bulk of the carries. Of course, Hunter Graber, Keegan Vaughn, and Drew Ely line up at wide receiver. So we talked about the starters, and of course at running back we've seen a lot of Keenan Webb, but also Gavin Lage has been getting a lot of carries here the last couple of series and not lost a lot. Here as Osage continues to pick up positive yardage running the football.
Yep, and that's what they want to do now with the clock running just over 8 minutes to go in the game. They've got the big lead. Just run that clock down. Don't turn it over. And if you score, you score.
And another nice gain. It's going to be a first down presented by Big Surf Water Park, and Jesse Wormuth, the junior, with his first carry of the night, and a darn good one.
Coach Johnson is going to the bench now. He's feeling pretty comfortable with this lead at 63-36, and getting some of the starters out of there, getting some of the backups in there. It's always good when you can go to your depth, get some game experience to some guys, and it usually pays off for you down the road, whether it's later in the year or in the years to come.
Of course, right here you see Britton McLaughlin, the older brother of Brockton McLaughlin, and Britton was one of the better receivers to ever come through this program just years ago, here hanging out watching his younger brother. So 7:26, another penalty marker, and Chris, the pace of the game has slowed drastically over the last quarter. Nothing scored, but 99 points scored tonight. Quite a lot of offense and not a ton of defense, but luckily for the Indians, they get 4 takeaways. They force 5 punts up to this point in time, and you know, start to finish, this is probably what Coach Devin Johnson was wanting to see tonight.
Score at halftime was 29-28 Osage. They have definitely put a whooping on Fulton here in the second half, 63-36.
Yeah, 34-8. They've outscored this Fulton team, and that's pretty impressive to get all the takeaways in the first half, and it was so close. They get 1 takeaway in the second half so far, and they continue to extend. Now, we do have a score update. The Camdenton Lakers, fresh off their state quarterfinal appearance, losing to eventual state champion Webb City. A year ago, they lose their opener tonight down at Kickapoo in Springfield by a score of 28-7. So not the start that Coach Jeff Shore and crew were looking for. You can catch him on this week's Camdenton Coaches Show presented by COMC. Chris, you and Coach Shore get an opportunity each week to sit down, and you mentioned it earlier, Coach Shore's not going to be in as good of a mood as he typically is.
Probably not. You know, they haven't lost a regular season home game, I don't think, in 3 years since 2017. This one was on the road, but they haven't lost many games on the road the last few years either.
They've won a ton of games, and so not the start they wanted, but as we look at Osage, they're going to get in the win column tonight. Eldon absolutely destroyed Springfield Central, so that's big for them. They get a win. I'm not sure what Versailles did tonight, but California, Chris, the last couple of years struggled mightily. How about the start they get off tonight over Clinton? They win 61-21.
Wow, nice. Coach Scroggins and company getting a huge win there for the California Pintos. That is very good news. Next week, we here on Lake TV, our COMC Friday night game of the week is going to be Warsaw at Versailles next week. We will bring that to you pregame, COMC pregame starting at 6:40 here on Lake TV. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock next Friday night.
So we're waiting to get a score update. I believe Versailles played Knob Noster tonight, so we'll try to get you a score update there.
Yep. Versailles was at Knob Noster. Eldon, as you heard, beat Springfield Central. California beat Clinton.
Well, a new quarterback in the game for this one here, Chris. It's Connor Vaughn in there. He completes the pass for a first down on 4th and 6 with the game out of reach. But we do have a penalty marker, but looked up from all of my notes, and I happened to see, hey, that is not McLaughlin. So Vaughn takes over at quarterback, and on 4th and 6, a nice pass to his tight end for a first down yardage. But with a penalty, we'll wait and see.
Knob Noster beating Versailles tonight, 46-7, I think.
So Versailles, the lone team in the Tri-County Conference that we cover that doesn't get a W. First-year head coach, is it Aaron Shockley in Eldon, or is that their new basketball coach? There is a new football coach in Versailles. We'll, of course, have the Versailles Tigers next week against Warsaw, so we'll tell you all about Versailles' new coach.
I'm trying to remember his name. I can't remember it right now.
So we'll figure that out. We'll take a short commercial break. We'll be back on Lake TV to wrap up tonight's Osage Indian season opener after this.
With a nimble ride and an affordable price, owning an EX Series Wave Runner from Yamaha is a breeze. In fact, the hardest part about owning one is sharing. The incredibly reliable and unstoppably fun 2020 EX Series from Yamaha.
Visit Surdak Yamaha today in Osage Beach.
You ride on a reputation.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee in Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Hey, everybody. We're at Osage Beach. As you can tell, Osage is going to win this one, 63 right now to 36. Lake TV, Osage fans. Boys, I got to take it back to you. I can't hear a dang thing I'm saying right now. This is a good group.
Look at our man Jason Stapleton down there getting the Osage faithful fired up. So incredible there. And Jason, a new addition to this year's football crew, and we're looking forward to seeing what he adds with some inside knowledge and some injury updates this season. And we already know Jason's going to have a good time with the kids.
Absolutely. Tonight's game on Lake TV brought to you by the Lodge at Port Arrowhead and Fat Polly's Pub, Big Surf Water Park, Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, Redhead Lakeside Grill, Surdyke Yamaha, Ballparks National Lake of the Ozarks, and the School of the Osage School District.
So an incredible weekend for us here at Lake of the Ozarks, here on Lake TV. A great weekend for the entire lake area. It is Lake of the Ozarks Shootout Weekend, my friends. The 32nd annual Lake of the Ozarks Shootout has taken over the lake area over the last 7 to 8 days, and today was the big poker run. It was big with what we believe was record attendance, and tomorrow the big races start at 10 a.m. They'll go till 4 p.m. on Saturday, again on Sunday, 10 a.m. We'll stream until about 3:30 or 4, and then we'll have the award ceremony Sunday night on Lake TV's Facebook, presented by Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Got props? They do. So go see them. It's going to be an action-packed weekend of boat racing, Chris. Of course, unfinished business here, but basically finished. We've got a No, I think they still got now at quarterback for Fulton, and I thought they might get the young man out of there, make sure Simmons stays protected. So now in there is Dustin Higgins, the sophomore quarterback, also a sophomore. He's going to spell Higgins, and a good move, I think, at this point in time, because not a lot you can do with Simmons. Has done a lot tonight, but at this point, get him out there, keep him healthy for the rest of the way.
Out of reach. You don't want to get your stud, star, future quarterback hurt in a game that is out of reach, 63-36 at this point. Plus, you know, you get that other guy some game time and experience.
This saw Eric Hood, sophomore, wearing number 14, do a flat foot backflip, and he landed it.
Wow.
Much to the approval of the Osage faithful.
And he did that in pads.
And he didn't even jump, Chris. He was flat-footed. I'm going to try that. Give me a second.
Let's put the camera on Will to see how that turns out.
I don't know if that would go over so well for the weekend.
What'd you say you were working on 250, right?
Yeah.
You said it.
No, I'm just saying that's being generous. Yeah, I mean, just in the top half of the torso, I think we're getting dangerously close. The only thing that I'm happy about is the scale is still in 3 digits when I step on it. MAX.
Oh, yeah? It's letters, not numbers.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with this baby weight, so I'm beating myself up. So
yeah. We got the new baby girl on the way sometime in the next few weeks, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't help, you know, that our chief engineer and our director of photography, well, more our chief engineer, continually let me know what's happening with the hourglass-shaped physique.
Oh, do they keep reminding you of that, do they?
Oh, yeah. And so's the
250, right?
So's the new GM. I'm telling you, this is getting deep in here.
Man.
Well, back to football. We'll keep you guys updated on Will's weight journey every single week, and it looks like it's only going to get worse from here dealing with these guys. So here we go now on 3rd down and forever. It's a good carry here for Fulton, just shy of the 40-yard line. In on the stop for Osage, Connor Vaughn once again. And with the carry for the Fulton Hornets, Quentin McCray. Now 2:20 left in the game. Osage in control. They're going to improve to 1-0. Of course, Osage, we'll have them in a couple weeks back here on Lake TV. But
now we're excited because we got several Osage games this year, and the Indians look like they're going to have a pretty good team.
Well, it's very exciting when your coverage schools get off to a fast start. And, of course, Fulton tonight. Now, next week, Osage will be at Moberly to play a very tough Moberly team. Of course, we know who coaches there. It's a good school, and we'll be interested to see what Osage does on the road. So 4th and 11 now. And Osage going to get the stop on down, so push out of bounds. A good stop for the Indians. Keegan Vaughn, a huge shout out to the entire Indians team. Not just that, but got to give a shout out to the coaching staff. Head coach Devin Johnson, assistant head coach Sean Fowler, John Baumstark, Nathan Daines, Jake Evans, and Colt McCauley make up the Indian staff. Of course, got to give a shout out to Fulton's coaching staff, Trey Barrow, the head man, John Deffley, the assistant head coach, Mike Jaspering, Clifton Cooper, Tyler Payne, Bo Thompson, and Mitch Jenkins make up the assistants. If we look at the administration for Fulton, Katie Boland is the principal, Ryan Waters, the athletic director, and Jackie Coward is your superintendent. And for your Osage Indians, administration principal Stacy Johnson, assistant principal David Dawson, athletic director Clint Haig, superintendent the Honorable Dr. Laura Nelson, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Brad Yoder, Assistant Superintendent Mr. Bill Alternot. So those are your administrators here at both districts. It's been a great night to kick off high school football in the state of Missouri. And Chris, we talked about it. Tonight belonged to Coach Devin Johnson and the Osage Indians.
Yeah, and coming up on the Quick Car post-game show, one of the things we need to address is the player of the game. Who's it going to be for Osage?
Well, I am not going to spoil the surprise. We'll have a post-game interview with Coach Devin Johnson. Jason Stapleton will do the honors as we prepare for our victory knee. But we'll have our player of the game for you during our during our Quick Car post-game show. I'm thinking of Hy-Vee because I am in the mood for some sushi, and the place I love sushi from is Hy-Vee at Osage Beach.
There you go. Little raw fish for you, just waiting on the way home.
Oh yeah, just believe it or not, I would be thinking about food. Let me hear it, boys. Go ahead. Ricky, Chris, go ahead. Let me hear it.
Pushing 250, baby.
110 left in the game, and 110 put on since March. I knew you were going to say it, Ricky. I already got you. Yeah, they're brutal to me, folks. If you could send me some encouragement, lift me up a little bit. That way I don't have to cry myself to sleep again.
You'll probably lose about 110 of that in the sun at the shootout over the next 2 days because you're going to be down on the docks, right?
We can only hope, Chris. We can only hope. Inside a minute to play, and the Indians, they're going to win tonight's game by the final score of 63-36. Can't say enough about the night of quarterback Brockton McLaughlin. Connor Vaughn had a big night. Drew Ely had a good night. Derek Bradley, the list goes on and on. Jackson Creasy, Eric Hood, Hunter Graber found the end zone. What a night it was. Aiden Ford kicked the football very successfully. So that's your final on Lake TV. 63 for the Indians, Fulton 36. We'll be back with our Quick Car post-game show after this.
Hey Indian fans, we know you're crazy about Osage Indians football, and so are we here at Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant. Conveniently located just down the road from the Indians' home field, we want to wish the Indians the best of luck this season. Bear Creek Valley Golf Club and Restaurant, open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, home to a top 15 golf course in the state of Missouri, and the proud official golf club of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. Go Indians!
What a season it's been at Big Surf Water Park, and as the surfing season winds down, it's time to fix your eyes on Lake TV for Osage Indians football. Let's trade those summer days splashing in the sunshine for those cool nights on the gridiron with the hometown Indians. Big Surf Water Park wishes the Indians the best of luck during the entire 2020 football season. Big Surf Water Park, the official family attraction of Osage Indians football on Lake TV. What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's dockside boat cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's dockside boat cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
And it's time for your Quick Car at Osage Beach post-game show. Quick Car, of course, home of the Unlimited Car Wash Club. And Chris, just like that, we get here, we're excited, and game is over. At Osage, they really dominated from start to finish. I know Fulton was close, but they set the tone early with some takeaways, and they really never looked back.
You know what? The key to this game, I think, was the turnovers. We had 3 early turnovers for Fulton, all those coming in the first quarter. In fact, on the opening kickoff, they fumbled and pretty much gave a touchdown away, and Osage jumped out to a quick lead. Got to give Fulton a lot of credit. They battled back. They almost took the lead just before halftime, but the second half was completely dominated by the Indians. They were on a roll on offense. They couldn't be stopped. And the defense, which couldn't stop Fulton in the first half, completely shut down other than one long touchdown run from quarterback Simmons. They shut the Fulton offense down the whole second half.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Osage outscored Fulton by a score of 34-8 in the second half after the game was just a 1-point matchup at halftime. And we thought, okay, so if Osage doesn't get those 3 takeaways, it's probably going to be a lot closer. Maybe Fulton pulls ahead. Well, they did get 1 takeaway, but they didn't need the takeaways. The Osage offense was clicking. Brockton McLaughlin had an incredible night. You can call it a coming out party if you want, not just for him, but also for Jackson Creasy, 2 guys that had incredible nights. As a matter of fact, our co-players of the game tonight. Wanted to pick one. You can't really when Brockton McLaughlin puts on the aerial attack and runs the ball the way he did. And Creasy, 2 forced fumbles, 2 touchdown runs, nearing 100 yards rushing, had about 8 to 10 tackles. Jackson Creasy is going to be a force this year, Tri-County Conference. So look out. If you're going to try to stop the man on offense in Brockton McLaughlin, good chance you're not going to be able to score on this defense led by Jackson Creasy. Your co-players of the game presented by Ballparks National, Lake of the Ozarks, quarterback Brockton McLaughlin, defensive end Jackson Creasy. And Chris, there were a lot of Osage Indians who made differences tonight. Sam Kime. And special teams. He had a couple of big plays. After the onside kick was recovered by Fulton, we got a little worried. Was Osage going to make that adjustment? Not only did they, but we started to see the up man with the hands. Not just Vaughn with a nice play, but Sam Kime 3 or 4 times, and that's big. And as a matter of fact, the takeaways and special teams played a difference in tonight's game. We're going to take a we're going to stay right here. I think we're getting ready to have Coach Devin Johnson, head coach with the Osage Indians, joining us on the sideline. And we talked about Coach Shore in the Coach Devin Johnson in the pregame, and we talked about he's a player's coach. Well, I bet he's real happy with tonight's team and on the field with Osage head coach Devin Johnson is Lake TV's Jason Stapleton.
Hi, everybody. Jason Stapleton. I'm joined with Coach Johnson. What a win tonight, Coach. And the score, to me, doesn't quite tell how this game went.
No, it was a back and forth game. We started out really well in the game, and we kind of had a lull there in the second quarter where they had an extra possession on that onside kick. And Cortland Simmons is good. We told the guys he's fast. He's good. I mean, he showed it in the first half. And then we came out and scored in that opening series in the second half. And we finally got a defensive stop on their second series. And after that, it was kind of we just kind of took control of it.
You really did. And Brockton McLaughlin, how proud of you of him tonight?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a quarterback, but you think, okay, well, he's going to throw the ball around and sling it around, and he didn't have to. I mean, he threw very efficiently. I think he had 2 incomplete passes all night. I don't think we threw the ball once in the second half, but he showed what he could do with his feet and in the option game. I mean, the veer, the midline and stuff that we're running, a lot of those holes are opening up, and those plays are big plays because he's making the right read in the play.
He seems like an important sideline guy for you, too.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he leads the offense. He did a great job of communicating, getting guys going. When our tempo's going good, it's because Brock's getting them ready.
We've seen that clearly. Congratulations on the big win tonight. Good luck in Moberly next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. What a game tonight. Back to you, boys.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. And, yeah, Coach Shorey had to give Cortland Simmons some credit. A humble coach. We know that about Devin Johnson. But, man, I just get a sense he is really, really happy. Not just that we're playing football with so much uncertainty, but with the way his squad came out and performed.
Well, and last year, if you remember, last year was a tough year. They had a losing season. 3-7, I believe, is what they finished up. That was a rough year. This is a great way to start the new year. And, it was tight. At halftime, it was a 1-point lead, 29-28. Osage comes out, dominates the second half. They win it going away 63-36. That is a great way to start the season. And several of the local teams we will be covering for you throughout the season here on Lake TV. We're winners tonight. Let's see, California, I believe, won big. They're off to a 1-0 start. Eldon won big. They're off to a 1-0 start. And, of course, Osage wins. Versailles loses tonight to Knob Noster, and I believe Camdenton came up short on the road tonight as well. So
at Kickapoo, and for Versailles, the lone one of our coverage teams teams here in the Tri-County Conference that lost, they're going to get an opportunity to get right back on the right track next week in Lake TV's Game of the Week as they'll play host to the Warsaw Wildcats. We'll have that game starting with our COMC pregame show at 6:40. But all in all, Chris, I'm so happy to be doing high school football again this season. We're happy to be here at School of the Osage. A big shout out one more time to the district, all of the players, coaches, and fans, and the way they roll out the red carpet for us. And for those of you watching, looking for something to do this weekend, you got to catch Lake of the Ozarks Shootout on Lake TV. Well, Chris, that's going to wrap up tonight's broadcast. It's Lake TV's High School Game of the Week. That's a wrap for the postgame show presented by Quick Car at Osage Beach. For Chris Schneider and our entire crew with Lake TV, I'm William Holtz. Until next week, be safe, be healthy, and God bless.
When it comes to your boat, maximize your lake time. We'll handle the rest. Check out Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick Car comes to your dock and cleans it all from bow to stern. We can even clean your PWCs and dock while we're there. So relax. You're on lake time. Quick Car's Dockside Boat Cleaning. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.